Mutekeri wa Meru TV na muthikiri wa Thire FM betikiri ngwate ekanya ngwate ogeni kiri mubango jetu jwa rumuri ro siasa gurobona rua arikana rumuri ro siasa ni mubango jo makuthe kujira ntuku siasa ndisionde kwa mbili asajirina nusu cia tuko mwanga kithake thithano na twendera tukiarelia mantu tofauti akuringana na jaja wita nambere kuthoje karikane nende guru yetu ya Kenya mantu jege siasa rikana mutegeri ni kintu tutumba kutiathwa na nacio na ni kintu tutumba kada tutena nacio na nikyo gitumito ndakutha tugitegera ni mbio jongwe wita nambere ndene thikuru yetu ya Kenya na kinya kiri county yetu tofauti nikienda tukamenya leaders betu bara twatarire bari tutethia atia bara bagwita ngugi tukawiwa kwita ngugi bara bategwita ngugi tukawa bategwita ngugi anikienda at least tumba kwitha tukibekira latirine kwa hivyo tukwena rua kama kawaida tukomba kwitha tukiariria mantu kathomba yara yatuegie ndene thikuru yetu ya Kenya tukariria mantu ya speech ya president tuku ya icho tuko jamhuri jarombere kwithira akiariria na jara wananchi berigirite pengine kwithira bakibwa kiri speech yewe ankurukie jonda tukarire kinya dile Safaricom ira tukona nitete na mbere kana wete mwanki sana kumane na shares kwithira ikiendwa kirinde guru ingi ankurukie tukomba kwithira tukitegera mantu tofauti aja ndeguru ne kana aja county ya Meru jegi ngabana wetu wa Meru na kinya maendeleo ya Meru at lunch anikienda tukaona na tutite bwega kana tutite bwega sisi 27 ile akuimo no ni kuoneka ikijuke mwerekera jo tofauti kabisa na itukwenda kutegera tona na hata jo siomba kuthirwa ikari karibu sana atete na mbere kwithira tukiarandia rikana nombe kwithira kingwata rutero Facebook Meru TV Kenya nombe kwithira kingwata rutero na YouTube Meru TV Kenya at the same time nombe kwithira kintumira SMS yaku kiri 0748 980901 indene screen yaku uketha kwikiuria gwi nakyo wina opinion kana kuruntu kwenda kwithira kinyo gichangia kiri mjadala yatu na jontu kwena arua no ntumire SMS yaku na bila shaka ngomba kwithira nkimewata ni ritoro yakwa urimbita NJERI wa CHEUPE. Na natinki bwa togeni kiri mubango jo mutegeri wa Meru TV na muthikiri wa Thire FM kama kawaida ntitharande ni kande ne studio ndina ageni bande na bontu kwena rua nkabakanya bokethie bagwera marito jo na rabo umite na ibo bao nikienda bo bamenya tukita na mbere mubango jo tukaribuni sana ndene studio sa Meru TV.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Atambiri ni wakili utere ritoro yaku na uwo nikienda Meru bomba kadaga kimenya pengine.
Kwa marieto ambita wa VICENT KIOGORA Gikunda nchiariria Meru mpumete aje iguru kidogo kwitawa Nari Buri kwe mbitaira ngugi Nairobi kotini na indongamirite kiama kia judiciary kia staff the organizing secretary na bando na aja Nari mbethe ndongamirite ndi chairperson ki chukuru igwetwa Kathoine yo ni oni ni ndi family man ndi na mwekuru na twana na inkugwirirwa ndi aja ibwaga gutwarika na twarie ni mantu ja Kenya na ja Meru. Thank you.
Asante, karibu sana.
Ibwaga murono ntuko gutwarika aja marito ja kombeta madivini mwene wa KABURU kumaruterero mwangandia ara mwangandia ndi musiasa ndi mukuru ndi na mwekuru ndi na twana au angi ndi mukristo ndi mukristo njakatara ndoga mukristo na siasa iteta na ile mwako ibugwitaniria bwaga muno na ibwaga no tupo twitana arua na tukariria mantu ja Kenya na twariria mantu ja Meru County kenda mutegeri wetu na muthikiria wetu omba kwerewa imbiendelete ndene ya Kenya. Thank you so much.
Karibu sana.
Mueni antobeto. Thank you so much for hosting us here. Marieto yako mbeta engineer MUGAMBI HARMATON. Bumete all the way from Gembe North constituency. I am a financial engineer by profession. Na ruari actually ndeko natokea as a state of the nation. I found it very interesting because au tukomba kuaraniria na Meru wenzetu tumbo shed light ki speech president ki manto Safaricom shares na manto yayo ndia kuendelea siasa na witi pa Meru so inkukethia tubaravo tuolelia all the way from Gembe North constituency ruariko kare that tournament na insetha that so beko ya bambira ruari lazima nkabakethia so mwananchi that club ira ikaelo na pillars ila reka juko center so nikumeiba ko watch na tuta engage pamoja. Yes.
Karibu sana engineer MUGAMBI.
Thank you so much.
Aya, ugutibirwe ngo mutegeri ntongera kana ntaura ukuibwa natia bomba kuthira bakiwa na ibo bao komba kuthira kibamenya hunigeta nambere gukuna ntumira SMS yeku 07489891 na tafadhali tarutera Facebook Meru TV Kenya na rutera YouTube Meru TV Kenya au komba kuthira gitwata live nikienda tata nambere kuthira tugishare opinion tienu na kinya kithira ko wina bwo kwenda kuthira kiwa kana kiuria kwenda kuthira bila shaka komba kuthira gichokero kiuria karibuni sana bwene nikienda tumba kuthira tukiambiria rumuri rwa siasa turi amwe tukiambiriria katwambiririe na icho ntukweja muhuri kwina expectations nyingi sana ira akenya berigirite kuma kiri rais wetu William Ruto na mwankira thaitu kuba bangi onanugunika kana iba kutheta bakiwa maybe mantajara berigirite muno kuigwa kiri speech batombere ni kumigwa okay jotangira mantajara maingi thai Kenya nithiritwe iri antu atibui sana kiri mantujegie uchumi na wananchi bara wengi bara bakubiba inyilekete sana ruterene rwa uchumi na kinya bei ya into na into bingi na into bio antu bakubiba bitombere kutha bikiandreswa ura maybe barerigirite babu bukariya wanasiasa na wakili ari akinyawe pengine in general bere tukutonya ndene kabisa no umbe kuthirwa omuntu akimbira opinion yewe kuringana na ugwe na kuringana na mantajero rebiru ya kiarirwa ntukujegoro no umbe kuthirwa okiuga at least oni indirectly ndi maybe 50% represented kere speech you kana inkuibinte tukite 1 2 3 in general tuambiria wewe wakili
twathikirire president ari ntuku yu na kwi mantu ariria jomba kugunia wananchi kethira jomba gwito bwega na jati gutina corruption kwi gintu kia kuga infrastructure bond iria kuga arenda gwita nthiguru kuma aria turi umaskini ne tumikuria ikinya antu ikinya ta Singapore na nago propose tumira 5 trillion ki kukuria nja nthiguru in terms of infrastructure no ko encourage because kokatume kokareta employment ke youth lakini kira toromba ki manto jau na baraba odikira berabe ke leadership that manto jau jakeja kuitoi company cha kuma igome becha chikauma Kenya rachumete Kenya achi tumereke Kenya na Kenya baria ja wa contract kenda to chokara kibaki atutigirire twethera twi happy society turigwirawa kintu kingi ndiraigirwa eja na stadium yu bagwa Atalanta stadium ene mu after Raila Raila no baba eto democracy something which we can celebrate kwethera ekareta unity kinini so itugwiritwe ende kwi boss shot nini kwi mantu jara atiraririe in terms of insecurity Kenya no kuona kwina wamba bangombe mono timero aki kanini that is oniki bo akonde joki onto tabobwe act of terrorism kwithira antu bakethira nini economic sabotage antu bakethira bena ngombe chiao ngondu chiao chira chijo kwe chionde ochoke mwananchi onde goru nini so iturerigirite akaria mantu ja security na urega improve na that says there are some effort na kwina furious ke president na ntije derejo okinya ke desk yawe edereito kwa represented ni antu barato durite tana Meru ke infrastructure eu arariria njira ndirenda kuigwa ariria mantu andamu ta Meru mono itokwenda andamu nene ikathita tugakirwa andamu nene kathita batu Meru tukura nontu batu twi arimi Meru ikuri nontu bakurima tutikuritie Meru nontu bongi na nde tugakirwa andamu ega connect iketha nego supply roji ke batwi antu ba Meru na nego supply roji nyake isioro na tugaikia monka daraka so those are the things to kwenda ki infrastructure tugakanjira ki twake into bibinge bira biombo nini na twakanjira tugaka inene mono turirwo tugutonya ndene kugira into bietu nam so jawi conversation to bati kuendelea kwaria twi na wananchi na leaders betu bakethera baretho nini kairi nyake infrastructure board yo akuga na go set itobati kuya kwina public participation manto ja president yakuga akajarire wenka na bati ku engage mwananchi kenda tuga kikikyo to kwenda tanto ba Meru kikikyo to tekwenda ikenda ya priority to implement manto jau ibwaga.
Okay, thank you so much.
Ibwaga no tubakiuria kiu oni ki boko mwa
30% out of 100.
30% out of 100. Kimantu jara maingi araririe mantu jara tuje na jara tura kwaririe ende oni respect it irrespective ariria mono mantu na jakithomo thai ana baba tu bai grade 9 iba go transit to grade 10
Yes.
ndrenda mono I shed some light how prepare this the educational sector ine ata tu prepare te kenda ana baba ta be de arimu be trained na arimu be jimbi be te ko ba ditana be ta chukumi au ange ndre te ari manto ja health sector ndere te ari manto ja sha dai si ete ko makania be si ro tora kore wata chibitari uri rore mwaka jungi chumwe trito uri otiri injeste te bado areta akero nyere ya mwaka jumwe oga trito na shewe gaguita kagita toje te aja dai kagita toje te me ake me kai kuma dai chibitari te dra chiena ndawa non to bakethera bagita giambe chi nyingi kiri dirikari na dirikari te dra kiuma kore okategera mantu raja guita dai au ange kire mbeche ichi gwekirwa 5 trillion kire infrastructure ndio ni thugania ri thongi muno indi ni thugania ni thugania ri thongi na gwatuika ri ka implemented ngwetikia Kenya ga change to the first world country o augite no indi ai tubati mbeche igikirwa itubati kwirwa mbeche itubati nya kwambiria kwa mbeche itugaitako 5 trillion teko temegambone itubati kuja metha na tukoga 5 trillion itugana 5 trillion taxi yetu ni mbeche hizi kwa 5 trillion tugaita mbuga tukayo aruni kwenda inge tukendia kintu fulani kenda tuna 5 trillion iukina migambo ina murio mono ende implementation na ndio kuona na ukareta kadina kidogo oni mwa 30%.
Okay, for engineer
the colleagues wakorasi actually kudhania sana about it na QA can give him a 40%, around 40-30%. I can give him a 40%. Ukolelia our host today NJERI, the problem na Kenya ti the ideas, the implementation. Look at everything the government have with it here. Kwe mantoya maingi mbere okona number 1 kesha it is actually a great project, it's a great idea. Whether ki affordable housing, it's a great idea. Ki infrastructure bond, it's another great idea. But the problem is the implementation. That is aunyo the neto irende aunyo rende hani manto rende ya mama. Because number 1 ukolelia, let's say for example onto the infrastructure, it's 5 trillion.
Yes.
5 trillion mia ti pocket change. 5 trillion is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Ukoleli the affordable housing. Noko mea when actually watu wakaira nyumba is employed.
Yes.
You get it. Then go menya infrastructure bond actually this trust that now the 5 trillion paycheck yariti ngwe but rikare nenya actually bararu arebandiki today. Bongwa it's going to be a pinch because 5 trillion inaruto akaumasio. So it means ruare mtura wandiki na batukizura kimenya no akainyelwa. Let me paint you, anko nende ko paint a very good picture yao uchumi boko endelea. Na mia every time ibaswa president yetu akita address ibaswa kiwa the GDP ya Kenya, it's growing, yeah, the inflation, the rate of inflation, that actually it is positive. But okoloma nde wanjeriende kuyolele now from a finance point. Yes, the GDP is growing. But ruarere menya ti president obatu akiwa aneko grow. Ibatu ananchi.
Yes. But feel.
If about you feel. No kona. So let me paint a very good picture at the same. GDP neko grow. No the reason I say GDP eko grow, the government is focused on ICT, on manufacturing. But how about interviewing? Kwa intombere biare zero rated.
Yes.
Dai tax exempt.
Yes.
I think tukianjiri ko discuss those deep things. Irende maybe panel ye tukeleza momeru. Neno nto okuibwa okuona into biteko enama na thirikari na ku uchumi umeimarika. Another thing yake state of the nation bado without kwa a lot of time kwa lele bado state of the nation bado. President na atiete a lot of key issues. Kuna transition from grade 9 to grade 10. Exactly. Thirikari not actually prepared. Number 2, kuna the rates of insecurity, especially nontoa Igembe North. Indona our governor actually akiwa Murkomen na bakairie. So as leaders, what are they doing about it? Nonto inde bokaswa. So lives mianto no bakendeleo kwa.
So ngombe no iweta.
Ngombe no iweta. And again, so okay, miaore yoko na that actually mia wananchi babengi ba lose the trust na thirikari. Isana mia mtu kuyotra sino yoro embira manto yo ya what the president is saying. Akuino story we irara si atone okwaita. You know you feel bad actually because now we don't know, but let us give it time.
Okay. Tugitokera kiuri kiuna ntungubo kwinde bokwarira manto ya 5 trillion. Mbete hizi president ndagire atongera taxes. President nwira atirombera andu na tolele Kenya reri mwankira thaini randu rira batu tujukiti mwanka thai mbese actually ni ka non tukinyoke utegera the affordable housing bando kwina kiuri gikuria atire mtora wandiki na kuito mbesa na mbesa ira ni waka affordable housing lakini at the same time me I expected pengine maybe antu ba itoke thiri mwaka ombere non tunyumbira na ndigwokwa na antu bakonda kuna antu bakombora na baba of course non tunyamba bakombora no kabakora mbesa. Now I expected maybe mbesa iri runga moko tuka antu barabandiki bate kuito mbesa non to nyumba isi anjiri ku generate mbesa na bwacho chiongwa then mbesa isi endere woka nyumba ingi but at the same time no kona still antu no bakuito mbesa mbesa ira antu baba kombora nyumba iri thire tungu na antu batonya dai tutaka untro turi na mbesa utsita tutaka untro turi imoko ne jwa ujita kana ni account ni kusita kana ngo ngiri kutsita so na inato kaita mbese 5 trillion na arake uye no to ruarimbo ne president akiwa rojo kokethera kuina first cabinet meeting ya bakarandi barire mantu jegie ku transform Kenya in first world class country. That means imebango rende yambiriritie but at the same time beti tionde kwendeka kenda tuthithe mantu ja tutatoa wapi na mwananchi okawaida akainyilio ringi kuruki yora inyilitwe agathika kana no garingenya kule uze 2027 according to you guys.
So there's what I think. Menya ukolele the mudenda kolele Kenya in this situation. Menya mwana akia osiarwa mena take time. Mbere akarianga au akawatwa after some time akanjiri okua and then after some time akanjiri weta. But I feel be president akwethia ikenya kakwenda atikwenda the process because akiakua atirombera andu ationgela taxes ationgela taxes na atirombera andu so already neotia na question marks na mbika umaina you know no sometimes we mwanasiasa every politician amasta kwera mto opa kwenda kuibwa menyana akomenya I'm reading the mind of the president na akomenya akiwa akaongela taxes mea ikianjiri kwa a discussion but akiwa antiongela taxes antio yerando mea nao you pressure inashuka kidogo but from where I sit or from where I'm seated a very good example ukolele from 2022 to 2025 why is living standards yanto living cost of living is very hard. It's because of this. From 2022 before Ruto hukuma na after hukuma kwa goods mbinge mno azikuwa zinataxiwa CRA 0 rated goods. So oedherie asiekai tax exemption. You know indobiri lazima bia itia because ye 0 rated yemaanisha ite subject to VAT. But ye tax exempted yemaanisha ruatwe for example dimwenkaura tax exempted. Then mtura wa mbendere yo ateto claim VAT from KRA. But ye 0 rated etekira VAT. So price ye dimwe ye mtura wa me feel iwoni consumer. So the president would be lying akiwa atioya loan na taxes itiongeleka. So what Ruto government has done miake in the economies kuna fiscal policies na kuna monetary policies. So fiscal policies izende si anjira siku adhante. You understand? Manto taxation. So thirikari ita kumenya tuongela taxes Wakenya bakeza bena problem. So what we should do, tax ne 16% wala. But in tabira bita tax sawa yanjiri kwa yatia yanjiri tax. That is the problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So unfortunate.
Bukan kiongera kwena kintu augire ntukwire muri kia tumanda maka kidogo. Augire nyomba igwakwa ti nyomba ki. Augire nyomba inye ikoratero. Kadra no thikiritie bwaga. Augire nyomba inya ikoratero. No kwithire mubango jwawe omba kwendi inye inkai. Nauge inya airport kwiro kwa na fununu airport ni kwenu kana airport ni kwina deals tiaro na adani itereka deals ikariate ukathi kwina ringi nya kwa na some rumors port ya Mombasa ijayetite kokategera kirima ntu jara kuthithua Kenya kwina kifunga macho kwina tumantu twindene na aja kwina mpempe ciari magwa naragwita kwa garana na mbeca ciekiro no mono mbeca nyingi mono cia thirikari na kwa ringwa mbica indongi mpempe idongi mono na kuringana na ora ciakari iciakethero mpempe injega mpempe cietereko wondo na ja president ucio wetu ari of ambition ari na ambitions cire iguru mono na atikwenda atina plan injega ya ku menya aringire campaign 5 years agetu promise mantu jara tu promise te gitara campaign jau nare kirende raiji ka kwendera go tu promise jangi new promises na ile inge cia mbere itra fulfill na tuirite aga twakira ndaga cheni thia ja ndaga cheni thi 700 million mbere ndaga cheni thia kwa tugo promise kaire na ndithika super highway tukakirwa expressway nande itwanogere jathithwe tukamenya uria akathithia no tirazima thithie
kingi manto na housing levy ampambiria na housing levy na gwaka kwa nyomba integete ndona ichi gwakwa aja nini witirite kajirene ka kare aja
Yes.
endo tega wa evaluate utegerete nyomba yutaka china too much impact in our society na ara tukarira housing levy on kedera inda proposaga arenge kumi tidi nye kedera road levy tukagita wa tugakirwa njira no ntuntu kwiroka ya wakenjira taingi ejere aja kuma aja uitie monka kirua umitonyithiretie aja kira chene kiru kinini na getimene kwena kisima nini njira yu chionde chikera chena impact ke mwana inchi common ola chikathithia kamunda karorenda ye ka milioni 1 agaitia 50 by 100 ne kedere yuma milioni 1 so mwana inchi akendia ka portion kanini one mbecha che kuthomithia mwana nini endo akanyomba ukwenderia mtu wenderia mtu akagura nenderia nini labda akajokia mortgage alafu kimbecha iji no toro ugire abatia kinya a certain period arungamia kugita antu goti no ntonyomba chiko chigwatira
Exactly.
lakini wena ande tuenderete kugitwa mbecha kibara be mucharene na bando nyomba ichi guita mbecha mbecha iu inaigwita tutero inaigwita na itubati kwirwa tukerwa aja niyo chigwita edinka no kejoteka the first proposal rira baretete housing levy ete abati kwa levy abati kugitwa ukagitwa mwaka jo mugwanja ukanenkerwa nyomba kana ugachokerwa mbecha ciaku gini MP bagweta public participation bareta anto bao baraba ko favor bareta another different opinion ba make levy ke 5 trillion iji na ibuonete ibo kwigwa Safaricom shares ichikwendu ira government audit government ina infrastructure nyingi irego ukathikira tanaru speech ya Thika MP Ng'ang'a Eunice era president and into beyond the video twina bio ikenda tona mbechi iji so tukendia twenderwe kila kitu Safaricom shares ichitire no nganto koti karungamana watu ikaugari manto jaja kwendia nini atwetere na inya kwendia kwa nini Safaricom no thikira nya David no thikira na list baba inge na inyana ni agakwira Mugambi agakwira le 207 ugategera kwira shares uchienda ugwa ki 190 207 ore ario what happened chire ndu riu antu inya bagurire monka bare mitendire umba kugura no ntu ibenda kugura nikyo kwenderia nini company yome South Africa na UK na antu bere opa Kenya bomba kugura atienderie batwi ana inchi tuketha twina shares ati twire inya twititherwa tugure inya chiringi 60 ona inchi bataka bakani ni lakini no ntukwe na brokers interest nyingi corruption ikyo tumio kona tulewa low deal ke that nini from nini na ndo kaigwa tulirwa Kenya pipeline ikwendwa ukathikira uigwe nyamunda jo tukwiriro ijo anda wa mpempe ijo kwendwa everything will be sold for us to get 5 trillion lakini wakanjira kwe na impact yena na lakini kwe manto jam gea batere gotega ikenda ndi kurikura no batere otega education no tukithomo getu ikibati kwethera kina yes no batete agriculture wakanjira akandam urimi ibubukura yantu batutu no rikana baraba thomithito baraba regitara kawa nini na majani na mira kinya mira ko iro irareja iranto fi maua era wakwiro weta maua credit ya chiringi 20 ogura chiringi 30 mbecha chingi hoteli rokire 6 5 hoteli ethere irio eno one town area sifa omba gweta rokire 5 ukethere irio bya thamo gwanja nini no to people happy na ibare ambecha na ndi ara tukinyetie thai mwananchi atena mbecha no kwenda kwendi into bieto bire to bieki no to twethera bieto na ndi no kwenda kubinenkanira ki antu bangi baome bakarabio it's not a good thing president no reugere is I think is too nini na alafu weja kuthithia budget ya Kenya who is given that mandate to do the budget the president members of parliament now ni ongo ita a member beto ba parliament question on this nini program we 5 trillion ikenda tona the best deal edere ga progress ga proceed edere proceed in such a way ikethira irionekana ina value ke batwe na future generation cause in future generation ni to bati ko me protect than deja wijo maoni jako about that thing
kuna kile kondo kuri wakili kire manto ja usinga kuna kiuri kithire twanto bakiuri muno kinyake tante kumenya ntu bona answer nyumba iji ile yako ki public land
yes
na ni kwiro no si public
yes
but let's say rais akauma kuntu kwe gwari yake vela gitine ki rais unge agatonya akeya menyito onete miunda mingi ya thirikari antu batwire kunyana batiarero kuna bakorona bange korona egoro batwire ona batisi kunangi ko lakini thai bakeya kwiro munda jo thirikari rais unge akeja kana pa wengire keje kaibo ku claim back miundera yo kinyomba hii si public antu bara bakethera baurite nyomba yu bakakarate
kintu kia mbere kira kikarikite ukeja utega mantu jaja te akaja thithirwo jo gutina sheria wakigwa nyomba kugwe and in law so you need the parliament to change kira thirikari na interest kiki ukeja utegera mantu na jau mtu akethera ari ona kanyomba ka portion kawe nako lakini munda interest ni ekethera thirikari so utero mtu akaroja gutunywa nini nyombewe kira kiomba gukarika mono achiomba ntuko mwa guchenje ukerwa mbechi tulera tujukie chichokerwa mwana inchi na ugikyo nini lakini kanyomba kara ka portion kara gabukanenkero taito ekuya ka portion kau ende interest ye bieni munda taito uinge gatigwe ekethirikari so utero ntikuona mwana inchi arejo tunywa nyomba na igukarikite nyomba nyingi chiaki kinyake former president na akai nyake baki na akite gwecho chiaki ngara and those people bether bena nini ugatha kanyomba gaku iko kena taito kadithimika kaandikirwa ugwe ende na aja nthiku gwitira corridors no ntote umba kujogia corridor no ntonge akenda gwitie iguru ewe ikethera ya under government iri manager in government ama other nini and to private nini banenkerwa ku manage uteumba kumenya Kenya thine wa corruption kio kiumba kweja gikareta thina ukeja kwithira muntu inyate akurire nyomba ura kubatere etire aewa bakeja kuthithia audit antu bakambiria utunywa nini gutunywa nyomba lakini no tukuthikira opposition inyabora bakwaria about nyomba na inyoga tegera constitution mantu ja nyomba jabati kwithira jarithitha with county government. County government ikanenkerwa mbechiu from the national treasury, county government igakira antu nyomba. Again la ino nto national government ina self interest na nini selfish interest iretega shift nonto inenkera to portion ya mbechiu ethira chiumire trillion ijiriga amongst the county each county CIACA woketha nini na nio kona na ndeta Meru bugai constituency thatu ithanya chigwako iu ingi chitiko benefit na kethera county is spread across na nini ibageretie mbechiu chinge imono cha nyomba monko kaigwa ibakuga bagaka inya markets ukero nandi wakanyomba ana bageta chukuru na taka space kare antu bagatonya antu akwingiri ijiri ana bantu baure bageta so itubati go expand ni njira chio tonya au chikathithu atia so itubati go expand from basically the housing levy peke tugaeta monka kumenya ura tuka provide antu necessities uchiende kana ikenda bakarau ruji rwao the market bagetana kirua timau ichigwa I think kirua kana timau ichigwa akwa how do you ensure that ana bau bakejo kara kenyombe yuri ana bantu bau bagukarau bageta chukuru na kio ikiurio bati gochiuria nonto government itumba gwakira nyombe etega nini cause wa inject nyomba ngiri ijiri okwengera antu akwing population ngiri 10 so you must think beyond nyombaki or think about njera or think about roje or think about schools na interview security bolichi or a police station within the place. Yes.
Okay. President akere ntukuye ona araugire tusoka rutene rwa education wera tukwariragia tukiwa ana baba rathirite kigerio thai kuna confusion nyingi sana na atiari kinyo ngo batikuelewa inui si atiari agi in fact kinya ndo bamwe batikuelewa mfumo yu no ndonande kana ira wera wa mwana wete uteno wamenya wete thai inyo so ete no ntukaire ntukwe icho akiari president Tengeriane na andikite around 76,000 arimo na by January awa bakandika bangi 100,000 arimo at the same time twatega tukuona kwina intern baba bakuritana GSS dai around 20,000 bombe bakutheta na ibaku January bakethera by street ine no tuibararere kwa absorbwa to PNP so okori kyuri okori ari 76 yandiki ibao na 100 tweterete January ibao kya kwithira intani baba twire ku rinde for 2 years bate kwa absorb no kaba kuro maybe nanga ba extend ro contract tio na maskuru je kuja tena arimo bakongana mwanka thai kuna shortage ya arimo maskuru kiri education system what should be done kana ta president abateri ko bide no to kinyaka wa January bakandika arimo ngirie gana rimo ina ngirie gana riri adikoreta na ibao bokethira baba iku rinde bate kwa absorbed
uri ndiona jama tujaja matukiruru muno system gije gichinjia itaka riro ende yamba gutegerwa ibanga ni gwendu meme yake thatu tukenda giki nyume na ingi thatu tukenda giki oni uthirikari bati kuthira ina plans chikari chaku anticipate chaku taka mathina jara chomba kuijira mbere yauja tathithirwe Kenya thaiji kira kuthithwe Kenya igintu kira gitagwo firefighting thina ya umira tukatoa solution kadara kwina shortage ya rimo tukaandikanga nyakata tutina mbecha ibake ibe kwa au ake alitope bakale jaba gwitano oni mbetara ndi body ne chechukuru na ngakuira uma arna barabara grade 7 na grade 8 na grade 9 ureta chukuru kedara ni arimo batatu bari na baraitana subjects 12 kona mwarimu athomete Kiswahili ine no bati kwa andu mathabu no gwitana ICT no gwitana music no gwitha yani mantu inya atikwerwa burundi mbie kuendelea o inya rito baraba bago betete grade 10 baraba ingi apo mba gwita bakethera bado arimu batikwerwa imbi babatio baitana ende kuga kaandika arimu ngirie gana kiu kibati ukarika kethera bakandikwa kethera kibakandikwa iyo ni solution ya thine wijite kumira January kethera ke bakande baba ngina ba street na ngiri 20 baibo papati kuthera bari ba mbere kwa apso
yes
na ndengiri 8 to source from elsewhere iyo ndio solution ira kora ndio mbote thira ici
okay
na solution yongwe kaumania na arimu tego tuika aziacha jaba munene bageta bakarende boardroom badithie mantu tera bakona jai popular jai popular kugo na migambo endete tera jomba gutethia mwana ura wicukuru ni arimu ibakarende ibaite ataramu baraba kere education sector bakarende bachwe na ndinjira badithia long term plan the plan yen tukoinkai badithia long term plan yaku denya universities chetu na inya technical institutions chetu na inya inge chietagwa vocational training institutes inya chio chiambirira ndi guchange kenda chiumba kwa accommodate system hiyo ejete NJERI.
Okay, tungikuri kiri bwana Mugambi kiri the same itukona publishers kana baba baandika mauku ibarugire bateandika mauku kairi mono ya bau ana bautu kuibete grade 10 no to boambi barua tayari mauku jaba barathithe kana ba printed ya the junior secondary school thirikari ni kubawa around 10 billion battery maukuja jara tumairwa ni pau na ndiba ngira juite dai na ndiba kwa baba tumba kuthira bakinenkanira maukuja nge unless bakari wambete hii batu ntuko toina ciose gwita January tintuko itigere gete na na bai baba tere gwita skuru by January ote mauku ote textbook nothing irasi pengo batu kumenyi na betete then what happens to our education nonto ni kuna confusion nyingi mno na asiari mwanga dai batu kumenyana ina betete batu kumenya na beta itete maukuja je utirijo ti mauku jara toire kuija kwa ya book shop muntu ageta nyati gurere mauku then what happens
okay kuelele the situation I really blame our leaders sana and especially our members of parliament na remember the okira wa NJERI kuthwani manto ya wa feel very sorry because the problem members of parliament ba focus na CDF Walwa kuna a lot of work about kubwithi as elected members. I'm very sure most members, especially Meru au nyawaboria, manto ya kuendelea batikuira. They cannot tell you by the way. Waborinya infrastructure trust yete, they have no idea, zero idea. Wao waborinya manto ya housing program. Bua imosara ita wawe na beyond that they don't know. Inya manto ya ngoya nini because I think their cabinet their MPs who sit in the education committee Meru. We have actually a representative from there. But cry kana manto ya onde iya kubodha because how are you going to expect publishers about supply over 10 billion mauku worth of 10 billion battery and then January iboko expect renge supply ba umeambia ko you understand number 2 president na kwenda kuandika 100,000 teachers in January there's a time bandi actually arasia 2 weeks ago actually I breakfast it a very shocking statement our internship eteko guarantee employment. That is actually what he said.
Very true.
Internship, iteko guarantee employment.
Yes.
President nuare yako watia in January ito kwenda kuandika 100,000 teachers. What I could say to the president, President chill. Reka promote promises. There is njoka yenyumba. Reka kurura mwaringe siukuma. I think what the president needs to do ni a chill na yeta inya off camera for some time. Gweri teke. Because now like it's a very genuine question. Ikumanisha January utema ukiyakeza ema skuru.
Yeah.
It is ibu yani publishers bakuwa barua bature in January tuteza atwena maukuskuru. Intern trainers, intern teachers barua January baba tesa wakete skuru. Because 100,000 iba kwenda kuandikwa rimo. Is the money budgeted?
The question now.
The money is not budgeted. It's true, it's not budgeted. Oto Kenya Korea 20,000 baba ngo bare yao. Bongo hakuna pesa, bande where there is no money. But 100,000 inaweka uma. So I think the problem, I think actually MPs, Babeke Education Committee, because manto yayo on there, I think they are failed. Na ibu nonto, the problem, but focusing, the scope MPs veto, or actually bakari most of them. okay akwethirwa by invest by time au actually bako get return nuko no kethirwa manto yeuka iyo yani okethirwa iba kwa affected bobongwa. It raises a lot of questions. It raises a very big alarm. But the problem is publishers. Tivo, no kona the problem. So okay, these people don't care. Their children go to good schools out there. So wewe mwera sijui yangamona atizo ma January they are in the US.
In fact,
Kabawasi, what are you saying? So I would blame actually our MPs. Even on actually MP actually is a good friend. I don't know if he has seen that. So actually he sits in the education committee. Very unfortunate. But it is unfortunate.
Ambuge turi aja panel yeje na ogwe non to education ira kibake aturetere. Kethera tuте athomithiru na free education baraba inge bari aja tutenge kwethera turi aja. So na president ariuga na kwenda gutwikia Singapore we kintu kia mbere Singapore thithirie igukuria kithomo Singapore te muntu atithomi na bonde bathomitha under government programs utire agambecha oni ntegerete ndatega nontu ukeja utegera biume bire bithiri itumite strike ya lecturers nwije alimu student by university bakarida kigerio next year February. So you have disrupted the learning nini uraba an expectation kuongera mieri eri kumaanisha mochiari akare ya nyomba emorito mieri ingiri kintu kingi ukeja utegera nande tibau arimu bakwirwa bati inya egoicho ndaigirwa university bariuga union chao bariuga bachokete strike na kaire nonto ibaere short changed by the government. So itoerete strike ya university nini alimu nini ba university lecturers teje naku no kategera inya kwandikana kwa alimu igintu kimwe kiko disturb nonto nini commission yeda ne batikwethera independence ya kwandika agini ora president yathithiria na ba members of parliament abanenkero baruga beta bakakamata baruga bakaeja na mathikone bakaeja na kunde ukethera mtu ure qualify na te kugora nenkeri atithomi lakini anto bonde aba equal chance ya kucompete bona nafasi ya kuandikwa mtu ne na qualification ukethera ure araumire chukuru echo no akwewa baruga agatigora miaka 5 no ntu na ijene nai na member of parliament. So kethera antu inyari mu bakuigwa bamo bare nini tabauna ndo kuga bakarete miaka nini iribe under internship program na ibarare akwa something the government babati kuga atiri abati ku announce mbere before ke ngiriega na reuli 20,000 ya babare nkajokia baba mbere alafu baba ange bakaekirwa under competitive nini lakini nyotegera apart from that na ikyo doubt president ariuga itwetete Singapore we ikwethera capitation money ejete kwina mokuma ngiri 22 kingiria kwi 12,000 inamaanisha kwambiria mwaka jo twetete ana bande school bakambiria kurea nini
ibare
are na hata nini batare day school batare aka mbecha buru completely inyaba bangi barare aga small amount of money lakini babange nande bakambire kira barare aga ni irio na into bibingi ikumanisha kinya suppliers ba into bionde utwa kethira arenda go supply ke chukuru mbere turastirago kuga mbechi te okinya nandi mbechi te kinya buru ke chukuru oni orantegete ndatega thirikari kireendete e worried about mathomo jaria young people bakinyite thai yangu kaida kunenkera mtu kithomo ngina independence kwithukaniria tofauti kibangi na kiyo kiko disturb so bakageria very hard to disrupt ato kuthoma na ikio tumio kuona effort iji no together there is a crisis the members of parliament babati kwa bagochoka parliament ko discuss about capitation money babati kwa bachoka parliament ko discuss about strike ichi kwa achirio babati kwa basamonete cabinet secretary in charge of education tukamuria niki buku negotiate lecturers na iba kwenda ochoka nini Ndratega ira basari another day ndaraya na alitoba Kenyatta University and I was very worried basari inenkanero between 5,000 to 10,000 mwana either expected kuma nare university ya kuthoma achoke constituency level yao ikenda ikia maplatasi jauna asainero imochiari na achainero no na banda mana mochiari so inamaanisha urethomera Nairobi we na Meru iu ingiri witia kwenu na ara umete na 500 1500 gucoka oteta urungami ukagurira mami mugate na nini ikamaanisha ugatumira 5,000 icho ejete kunenkero. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. Ubati kwethera created county nini CDF created ka structure ka IT nini system ireyomba kwethera ekiri mwana rire ambiriria gweta university akaregister nyina akamenyeka aka input kila kitu rire ambaza reja ikanenkanirwa kim nini na itebati onenkerwa kila mtu ti mtu onde abanenkere mwana urena nindi ikenda one nyangiri 20 atika akare areja to and from yake ena mwana ari thoma kethera air assurance ntichoka ke CDF nini kairi ini ora tokariria na ndi kwambiria next year ukona chirene nkanirwa ngiri 3 ngiri 2 MCA kila kitu na iko okuigwa turiuga let's have a sincere conversation mbechi ambassador ni nyinge chiekeri together che county che MPs che president che organization yu chiekero amwe kiondone kimwe mbechi uchingani che kuthithia free education kuma primary to the university level mpaka ende batenda no ntoiba kwenda political favors ba area chiari betu ba area bajojo betu beru itu kunenkanira ambassador ende mtu atikarande ategera na ni itoto yete nini inkogwererwa kuona young people bari chiptaniria inkubeja ke leadership ikenda bari amanto ja tumenya this is what should happen achiari betu na bethera batuthikirite na bethera bati kwa persuade ndimbecha na young people na batige ignorance kwithira kwena opportunity ya kwithira tukwira to register as voters the biggest okay the constitution article 2:1 the sovereignty of the people belongs to the people. Iwe ingia tonenkanirite tuanenkera parliament, tuanenkera registration, tuanenkera executive na judiciary. Na tokero no to exercise that sovereignty directly. Now how do we exercise that sovereignty directly? One is by voting. Tukachumire tukaringira antu para tukwenda. Reja iri ko demonstrate. Na ndineri ko nene to demonstrate mubunge wetu na umirere atwetire te ana betu baurairwe na nini yang nini lakini we have an opportunity thai tutegera to evaluate na kila kio mata mono nyati presidency thai member of parliament intobira binge bionde bithithirwa parliament president announce akanenkera parliament bathithia so tutegere ni kenda quality of education tudure mtu akomba kwithira aka defend education ethera ni manto na development ke batu security we look to the people barabomba gweta bakera president nyatringo go support ri anto bako ibakumia.
Okay,
thank you.
But kwebwa kuinya renge actually wakili akiara siam kuina something that theory by the way very MPs beto bakamenya manto ya atia na riru abadio lonka convoy 2 time in Meru County MUNENE, next day besa udimenti, the other day bebori, bokinya kwenu mwangambia. So you wonder like 10 billion yekomako because biiba kodhanania timbia sio that money I want to hope they are given. Nonto mingo dhwani yake dhro isi aba kodhanani it cannot be that vibrant. Nonto bateta million royo. Now like you get the bigger picture. So the problem irayo misplaced priorities. No kuona? Yes. 10 billion ekore publishers ite kuona lakini yanto be yanonto tukwenge betika elo au atwikaende beti ba wangiringiri alafu no koruwe listine so it means barabate listine bate kuona how that list is brought about ni associates and that is actually why we went wrong. Okay, kuina out of way yani the worst mistake. Actually, I think just a few MPs wanna be bare sober enough. Otherwise, baba ange wanna go just a 2-term brigade. No aboria so ni nonton tukwe actually by the way. Most of them were in Jamhuri. They clap for the president. But siori people bati go the accuracy bati kuria. You get? And actually there's even the issue of the education sector.
The education system nini sector gichoke by the way wacha nikuulize hii swali unchoka nilika kindly education system wetu kona ina thino including university no tuno kona model ya yongo retre isaidi wanafunzi kabisa. At the same time thirikari ni kwa fund tukaigwa like around million retre ke school si register wrongly. Sijui torofu milioni retre ke school sikwiro sina structure lakini weta on the ground there is nothing. So okoriatri how difficult it can be to in a TEC. Not TEC, sorry, to in education, right? To in antobao officers, baraba iking ground, to in a registrar, baba registrar maskuru. Then nata kumenya kuthira kwe so difficult ke antoba kuthingatira bamenya sukuru ite kwirwa ye lare na structure reo na sukuru ne receive capitation ya around millions of money no te sukuru reo lakini wathiangatira sukuru hizo ukeje utrima ne politician fulani just through a certain politician lakini ukaigwa hawakuwa wanajua mbese ira uri no tubataramenya kakuthira kwina inya ate kuthingatira mantu ntoje umenya sukuru ni register 1 2 3 mtunga munene wa register na sukuru ikithane ku exist kanete ku exist kenda gutwikana ndi sukuru ire batere kuthira ikirisive capitation genuinely ite kuona pesa lakini ire ikuiro ite ku exist ni kuona pesa
no kumenya what happens in Kenya tika bateza bakimenya manto ya natika sianzira si the first team in public hapana this even the SHA kwa hospitals imbinge sere hawa but wera watima is a building itene nya itanda so imanto ya ire yekomenywa they actually government yanjiri kwa batu tutamenya ye come to the public you get know the bigger picture so the people either wakimenywa kabisa from the beginning to the end so public to menya kana mtu anjiri kuri kioria watu ikarende because nowadays there is a lot of information online okay na kumenya the schools that get money from capitation you can easily see so they rende mo youth anjiri kuri askuru ye miatu for example na mtoto kethe ilare watu ka kwa skuru yo me ankoria nukona skuru elo yikwewa 11 million ena like now you understand no the problem is that everything is fabricated ibwethe tu yani karioka kun nukona from the top to the bottom so that money kaithera actually ikithawa and actually again you blame on actually miano komya today or actually wakili awa we should actually see and to actually talk elect in parliament although if we have parliament ya antobate ku understand antobate soba thirikari temenya there is nothing there is not the president can take advantage over them no komya actually the president ka menyere MPs bipa kwenda ni handouts you call them you give them a few thousands they go home bibi ingio enda kubwitha waenda ba ukolokiria bibi onde kwenda now questions itiorwa you understand so inya actually like the issue the genuine question that you are raising today dito atrima capitation that this year iteta kongelewa 9340 so murongo ndo barare ya 12000 imaanisha next year bere ya 12,000 plus 9,000 is 21,000. Yes. Isende bakuria next year. So is education affordable?
No.
It cannot be affordable. Na yet MC na kwa na basari, MP na kwa na basari, women rep na kwa na basari, governor na kwa na basari, president na kwa na basari, CS ba kwa na basari. So don't expect president akamenya mtu abua dhine I state house. No. So this money is just fund. Now by the way I think the only way to do, let us bring this money together. Nakona and let us incorporate technology. Limo itawa ndi barua kwa CDF watu ika inya barua ekuete kuonwa alafu inya barua ngoba ya bursaries ni associates ndo da next year 2024 get 2026 okay though sing the two term ndo da imbu na mwanga ndio kuramba kura ndeko mya kete ko iziba kuba kona because they do beta mere barua ko ru ne mbere orete ne go actually to them kwa hiyo trime kwenda mwana apply 2024 2023 24 25 atona ambia reason there at subscribe to that narrative and that is actually what I think from where I sit mwana atibati ko suffer consequences see where the parent align politically nyadu aroke thora let's say for example mwana atio support mwambi na no MP ru arewe Gembe North itibati okinyare ndo twika mwana atibati kuwewa basari that is very wrong because hii ingisi yako na the father but next year is going to be crazy alafu ndio itawa trimakete day schools waenda kwa 2000 Nogona, so 2,000 from 21,000 in 19,000. When the economy is very hard, I don't know. It's going to be a very difficult.
Education kabisa nonto ne kuna inyo yitirite nonto. In fact Kibaki akija na njira ya kuthomethia ana free ngutiki ana baba ingi muno batathomete. In fact ana baba ingi sana barabara inje batomba kuthoma. Lakini kumeitarura Kibaki nukuona almost everybody no mbere kuthoma. But now tukwenda gucoka aratwarira ingi yitarira mbere Kibaki eja na thai meci yomire nkurukierera Kibaki ariku. So that means to cripple education sector, it means we have no Kenya. Because if abaka jenzi batu kuona thai very independent re ina baka uma bako iza kuthetera mantu jaza ange tukona jakiendelea. I don't know. But katu tenambere na tukona time wetu no ke imatukite sana. Batwe ntuko ya jamhuri itwethera twisherekea matu ya independent. Unity, freedom and all that. In Kenya, do we really have freedom right now?
The freedom to the freedom to the no ukataka mantu ra maingi tupati kudira tuki araira gena ito tupati kudira tuki araira ge mantu ja kidomo ke kipati kudira kiri mantu ja lidero sheria parliament aja kurukwa na mbecha chita automatically ndiko ite kwa radio ndiko ya to beta street lakini ara to ite tadaiji ukataka mantu ra ja kuita ijagu to ite ko inyigo kone na kabisa no ke ja ko inyigo mtu kone na kira akarika revolution nejite levo anto bare moi kore afis atiari bare moi kore afis tore moi kwe kwa arito papa chukuru ewi bom ene na mono non to bagacho kanja na jaba tina biye kore bara bainge bagakara nyomba iterei bengo ilan loans bagetau ntukwera bakabanga street na twete ukethera street na kwena achiari kwena ana bao kwena ana ba primary school kwena ana ba secondary school thirikari igachwa kugeria ku contain antu bau iremo kabisa na onto ndago gutena freedom Kenya no kuona muntu ari gwato thaiji agaikwa agagwato ibori cha iko police station the next day ukaigwa gukua
yes
na ogeria kuthingatĩria mantu jaja wakili agatwira uti ansa ikunenkanirwa muntu arakuja kujire atia agukua inora muraire muntu ora muraire agukwa kotini athithirwa to naiji nyore ona askari jaje to gwatoka matuka no ndurujo ukakinya kibo no temendi nuigetu mantu ja Subaru
Wambere kuinaina
kwenda mantu mbapa no kwa dinga Subaru inya dinga Subaru inya atena kwenda freedom of speech so tubati kwaria ito bati kwaria kire kuigwa giki nkorone ku karia rai kwejo umba kwaria ukathinga to tukauma thayo kethera tweterio me aria no ende tutikira kwaria gatukaria twaria kaire ruju twaria kaire auke mwankore kwenda kuigwa igwe uria te kwenda kuigwa twaria twanoga ikwaria riu ringi actions na ingwitikia unio Kenya itite
because by the ukanjeri kwalelia our freedom I really don't know na ningo by the antu baba ingibe itakioni munene Bamburia you really say a lot of things nje no kira but so for once they were siatre better could live in fear for how long and number 2 even if it's death you die once and it's okay no kwana because by the nowadays kintu no ndonya leo they were actually giving freedom there is nothing like freedom nowadays freedom for what rerunya when you post online unakujiwa no kwana na especially let's say for na there's the digitization in bill no komenya MPs remoente komya loike the MPs baba tuna tabakara because to make the ibasiora sia what if it is their brothers okay yes no there constituents bateko matter that much but it is your brother, it is your child so how free are we and I strongly believe we are just tukiendelea ukira katu that we slaves in our own land which totemea withra tukario Na even on top, by the way, my call is to the young people. We have to talk our minds. Because in your call earlier, for me, I work with the data sana. Na nkuira ruare kintu kituma winde MP wa raia mbariande na grounds. It's because I talk with the data. Ngiakuwa dam na 25 million MA water pan for sure ne so inya weather, because there's a time intimidation seresi kuingia ndabera tendere bote ngwate ibo ampende kotini geta ngaburu ante kuwa CDF enwe kuwa wante kuwa dam ne roteje ne kuona nia you get now. So what I'm telling the young people new today, we are not free in this land. You see. So if you are not free in this land, let us talk. Because talk or keep silence. Menya badeda nkimadhi vekira kuwatwa vekira mudongo tuteke datu no siadru are. So even us, if we keep being kudatwe atwekira tukienderu abua, because meno the government machinery ni siku intimidate anto sana. Freedom, I think wakili reru wakakutra wiki jana wateko manya wakili. So I think what I think on freedom in Kenya, it's not there. You are just muturi na wati JB.
No, tumira muturi nyari anyways. Okay, wakili tukisa kiwe kuna kintu imetokelezea mkiongea mantuja bill ya mantuja digital. Bill hizi jezite kinyethana Romeru, in fact atujui mpaka sasa imefikia wapi, but kinyethana Romeru no utore we kwanza wakili no utore na kinyira but kinye kirunga muku ikwera wako na sections imwa ida siari indu kumuno keyo nara kuwana ndithai utikwaria eni hauli kana uro kuigwa windo girande chopero kirinde igwa kwa representative na ma uraririe speech weke independence then that freedom wekuo ikiyo kuruko that is of which tutekomenya njira riko cihomba gwita lakini at the same time, don't you think kulingana kinyanje nzi bara tuonere bakiura wa last year na mwankira thai kinya compensation representative witeka thithwe ta thithwe mwankira thai igoro echo ituonere antu bara baina victims bo bakwire baririte sana igitari uria jamhuri bakiwa batari compensation na iberi bakathithirwo, but thai kyo utegera kinya kiri election ira turare atio jensi. In fact sijui kama kunao walikuwa wamepiga kura, na kama kunao barari kidogo sana, na jenzi still wale bateko tiumire kinya kusiandikithia as voters. Do you think no whether kama intimidate rama kwa tuka wowo kuwa nyethera itukuwa kubakirire na bakwa tuika bakayoge step back batekwenda kwendelea no tiba okirira life yo ambuge kintu kia mbere thai ndi nkariaja kwi message datumero i muthakoma umite buri ampira kwi nthaka egwitwa Morris Mutugi Maingi amepotea. Yes, alirunga makwa MP buri nthaka egwetu is missing na raurire thingatiro na akamatona monka thai ate amenyeka nya twitite antu ai kethira yu ni otukathithia Meru itikariu barabe ki leadership bati kwa disturbed imantu jara young people bakwaria ethera muntu na gwita ngugi wega achiendia very true to ethera mubunge oburi na gwita ngugi kuoneka utiaje kumaka ugeta explain nini antu aringi bakura babure obere ojo na inkoromba mtu muthako onekane tafadhali aitwa na are eki na ekethera kwete ikende motivate young people na ndo oraga muthako tawo kethera akwite na anti korombe ethera kwete otwakenda kuchumiria kurunga maite bibi kinya young people batenda gweta ku register ka register ethera nwijo garinga kuro thingatwe ethera ugaita kiugo giaku kithire kyo gigatumirika but coming to that bill ire kurukitwe tukwira court chetu ibwega ikuga applicable kutumirika watho bobo runga mwe kidogo na taya kapo wathoki kintu kira kia thoki ni urabekaga nini ati thirikari executive no yatega yona comment yeku itithongi ba pull down without going the judicial nini process. Yes. So thirikari eka roere ka implemented ibo bateko ikira koti ni etaithira ni gutegera antuko ntubo ugireri ba evaluate ba misha bateka ontubo ugire ibo ntubo bwega kana ibo bwe. Yes.
So you ne ikyo kia thina. But talking of rights and freedoms, chapter 4 of the Kenyan Constitution, no keja kwa ile aspect ya Kenyan Constitution ile nene i Bill of Rights. Ni tunenkerete rights nyingi. Right to life, dignity, life to association, freedom of association, information, media free rights. Those are things area to anto by baruire kenda tona constitution him. Na itu turio as young people tukienda space yeu eja kura. Itubati kutumira any avenue ererio ikenda to defend space yeu rights you. Nondorea chikaingwa tukachoka nyuma na area dark nini. Na nuijara tumete kenda tukinyage constitution him. Jenzi bakora kwa rira ringi na kwerwa ku compensate ambuga kintu kya mbere otikintu kyombo compensate maisha ya mtu otikyo mbecha kanambi otio yomba ku compensate na ndende nontu iba ipasira iba oragero thirikari kana kwa nini ora nini gwa karikire atukuromba thirikari speed in the process ikenda mwana or family you at least ona kwe some effort the government is doing nato tekwenda commission ya kodithia ku investigate itwije record chiri antu baraba akwire itwije baraba arranged itwije baraba still bagweta ochibitari government has that data so etebati kuga eto format committee ya kuja ku compensate antu moving speed omweri jojo bejira babangete go totwenkera cheto token to baringira makofi ito bachenche banenkere ba utoka baringira makofi nonto one people are suffering families are crying okay jotegera ana bau otekyo bare akyo batari na arms they just walked ni dimo bakairinga bakaeta nini but no igero debate ya parliament baugire parliamentarian baugire anto ibakujaga na toka move on. That is what they said. Again ku move on mtu ate akwiri mochiari ate akwiri mwana we ate akwiri inya imagination yeu otikti anto aega. So itukwenda kinya bare ali nya parliament nya dawe na freedom we nyabo manto jamo batibati kwira barita mukaga. Kapisa jate bati kwira jareo. Naoni kirango tegera ngategera nkaevaluate mono MPs beto kirabe na kyo kinene na ito kwa raia mbere totea kinyoka totea kinyaja i substance era twethera twino egitarira MPs bara twethera turiuga gatwinabo ba pia ga inyaki radio station kana nini okaigwa there is a strong impact bakuga ndikana ko ireja tware ba gukiri kenda tona munyare ari rokiri morning show gitobi manyara the same thai ara turi twi Meru ndenda kuona MP orombo kara Citizen TV arokiri aria kintu tudikira na inspire as a leader you must inspire antobaku au ndu inspire antobaku ore baruma ore ara ya boy ngombe cheiwa ba mabariuga njireu niyo ena muhimu nkorokia to ngombe to twenu twi maje mtu aka make that comment ngombe hii anto abanda mena baingete njira no twithere inya ko batwariria kugera maiga njirene okubera ari bori chigato mwaja chibore na chinini nonto njireu niyo ina maana kini that's not the way nini mutongeria leonde na iko kwigwa nataka nkuga ndio nini skiza ground skiza wananchi oraba gokwira na niyo ikwirwa chapter 10 of the nini chapter nini article 10 of the Kenyan public participation oharia na wananchi no ere yakwa kiraba kwenda no kambai to that no nto ibaba kuandikite mubunge there etete au andiki mwananchi arete ngarama akauma Meru akauma Mombasa akauma Nthiguru Chome akeja kuringa kura akuringira so no muandiki oku you do representation you lobby to those people lakini beto ibachenchiria baere ngoge yao na ndibo ibo bakumenya na kira banenkero president bageta kodithia bati utegera mwananchi.
Okay. Ibweka sana tuketha tujuke ka break kanini ndero tujuke ka break kidogo tuketha tugichokera kagita katekura jande na chiuri biere bithatu kwenda kuria chiuri bithatu biere yake kwenda kuria be national then tumba kutha tuchoka rutereni ro county kwamba kutha kumaruka mitambo ne hita nambira kutha kintumire SMS ya kwinko nanti pontumire SMS aita nambira tumire SMS na nyero tero Facebook Meru TV Kenya na chokera nkithranki wata SMS chienu na biure bira bukuria nikienda bomba kutha bugichokerwa ukaumaruka mitambo.
Karibu Embu College, mahali vipaji vinageuka kuwa taaluma. Hapa tunakuandaa kuwa mtaalamu mwenye ujuzi unaotafutwa duniani leo. Kozi zetu ni pamoja na biashara na uhasibu, kupata msingi imara wa dunia ya fedha na biashara, uandishi, kujenga, kubuni na kuunda suluhisho za kifundi, ususi na urembo kwa ubunifu unaogusa maisha na kuongeza weledi, upishi, kuleta ujuzi wa mapishi ya kitaalamu na ladha zinazovutia, usimamizi wa utalii, kukuandaa kwa fursa katika sekta ya utalii na huduma, sayansi ya kompyuta na tehema ambapo teknolojia ya kesho inaanza leo, elimu ya udhibiti wa uhalifu, kuchangia usalama na ustawi wa jamii, mhudumu wa afya, wahudumia wengine kwa weledi na huruma, udereva kwa ujuzi salama na wa kuaminika barabarani. Chagua Embu College. Safari yako ya mafanikio inaanza na hatua moja. Jiunge nasi leo kwa kupiga simu 0721 152 709 ama ututembelee katika mitandao ya kijamii Facebook, Instagram na TikTok ni @Embu College. Embu College, skills to go places.
Yasa, odi antobe Meru County Tharakanithi County Isiolo County na Kinyambu County ntore dio cionthe ciithire kiretie ituri bionthe bianthe bira bimagaruo nkujana ntato sire na murio tamatanta jama sono jagi empeke auki atia we ukwenda kwethira wina mantu ukwenda kumenyithia ntu nukwenda track kana ngare arudishu aja ni oturi nini wewe areria antora ndongo na ndongo anto bakuigwe warie tankongi maugene atiri gwakwenda kugire skuru yaku gwakwenda kuthia road show kana kiaba kira kionthe kwenda sauti yenene atiri aja tuli na ngare ya road show ira tugukunenkera na maguri jara kuguna muko jo waku na kinyawenda tukwejania mona mugi kana na MC sound irere aja nirete onekete kaire kuma nthiguru rombo kuma gitara baroti ko yegitara banumo ngagucoka kwa Jesu runguru eria igurura matu na kinyamanga nyoni na nthenjo mo gutoneka ingeta eje Thimo namba 0725 170 744 withira ugisigwatira ngari yaku ya road show na kinyoke ya kuthawe na kiatho aunja ni oturi tura kwena goe taritho na gutu nini wewe turekane. You can read about it in the Daily Express.
Ngagwe uri mu Kenya muchiachana nukuria ni kiama kiriko ugatonya gokinyaniria kiroto giaku gichiacha nande kiama kia nopeo ni kirugurite mirango yakio ni ontu bwaku nande no uchiandikithie no gatwika mukiama wa nopeo uri muchigo waku dial *509# na uthingatire uria umba guchiandikithia ta mukiama wa nopeo kana guchiemberia kiamene kiria uri na gitio kugweria nkoroki no uchiandikithie gukorokera eCitizen kana kiri political party portal gukorokera www.ipms.orpp.or.ke kiama kia nopeo nikio gitongeretie Meru na Kenya ngima chiandikithie narua ta mumemba kiama toriuga nopeo tupande ngazi pamoja.
Anuiji no araniri no bichichia Meru TV na Theri FM okaigwa kuri nonto bote okugweria kuma kiri programu ire igweta ruone nandi no utume maoni jaku gukorokera email yetu iria ni merutvcomplaincenter@gmail.com kana uturingire thimo gukorokera 0114 190 962 Meru TV chionere mwanya.
Msimu huu wa Krismasi tatua krisi na daka. Jishindie mara 5,000 ya bet yako kila dakika 20. Draw zinafanywa mara 3 kila saa, mara 72 kila siku. Shinda instant cash na bidhaa murwa kama fridge, cooker, car wash machine, popcorn maker, blender, microwave, home makeover, jogoo wa krisi, bale za unga na shopping vouchers. Unaweza kuwa milionea kila dakika 20. Ni rahisi sana. Ingia kwa M-Pesa, weka paybill number 440440, account Meru. Amount weka kutoka shilingi 20 hadi shilingi 2,000. Merry Christmas. Win big na tatua krisi na daka.
Know your heroes.
I happen to have come from a family of athletes. First and foremost, my first cousin, who is Wilson Kipketeri, was running 800 meters. However, he changed and ran for Denmark. The late Henry Rono was my uncle as well. So I was fortunate to come from a family of runners. I won World Championships in 2006, World Indoors in Moscow. I won silver in 2001 Edmonton, Canada. I won bronze in Birmingham, UK. Of course, the big one, I won in Olympics, Beijing, China in 2008. So I was fortunate because I had people who advised me that, Wilfred, there is importance of you continuing with your education because there is life after athletics. True. And therefore, I finished high school, I ran, and at the same time, I was able to pursue my university degree when I was running. I've done commentary, both in and outside the country. Why, when I encourage people to run, I ask someone, don't look at your body. Just, do you have the will? Do you have the determination? Do you have the discipline for you to be able to achieve what you want? If you have those three things, nothing will stop you.
Know your heroes is sponsored by
Daka Natatua.
30% of proceeds go towards nurturing talent at grassroots level. Know your heroes.
When I was in primary school, nikiwa naona Eren anakimbia, nasema one day nitakimbia kama Eren. Mtu kama mimi nikiwa primary, nikiwa high school, nilikuwa nakimbia 100, 200, 400. Sasa sema 800 is my favorite. In the morning naweza enda like 15 ama 12k. At 10 maybe niende exercise ama gym. Then jioni niende jogging ya 30 minutes, nikuje nifanye exercise ko ya tumbo nini hivyo. My first medal yenye nilipata except hizo za junior ilikuwa 2022 World Championship. Nilipata bronze. So nikaangukia hiyo juu, hata hakuna mtu mwenye alikuwa anatarajia, hata mimi mwenyewe. Kutoka Commonwealth Games Birmingham ndo nikapata gold ya kwanza. Sasa ya sina. Nikikumbuka ile umaskini kwa kwetu, lazima ni chase. Ya kisonga kaende. Sikuamini but sasa nirudi kwa mazoezi. Juu nimeona nimepata bronze, nimepata gold. Next ni kufocus sasa, nijue I can make it nikiwa niko serious. Challenges zenye tunapitianga ni mingi, but ni ile aziongeangi.
Know your heroes is sponsored by
Daka Natatua.
30% of proceeds go towards nurturing talent at grassroots level.
Ibweka sana mutegeri Meru TV na muthikiri wa Thire FM tukumba kuthatu ichokera kaini ngena twisana mbere na rwati rwetu rwantu kwena rwarikana utegerete rumuri rwa siasa rwarumba rwari kuretera mantu jetwegie na mantu jegie atongeri beto na ngugira bakurita na kama kawaida itu tsinamba kuthatu kiariria mantu tofauti yatukwariria ntu kwena rwa itanambere ntumere SMS yaku itanambere gwita ruserero Facebook Meru TV Kenya, YouTube Meru TV Kenya na kinya wenda utake ngo live Africa ugomba kuthirogitwa tarusereneru akenda titanambere kwithira tukiwatanira tugichokera no tunkona time yetu ni matukire sana inkwenda twithwa tukiariria deal irombete kwithira kithithu ni president wa US Donald Trump. Deal hizi ni deal ya mantu jege health na ni dili itumite antu bakethira bena ndwari mwanya na kinya koti ngutikinira mbere kwithira kirungami implementation ya dili unontu ni kwirikana batu tuke ya sin data tianto kutena privacy ni more like information tianto ikomba kwa exposed na ni kinyume na sheria. At the same time ni dili in around 2.8 billion or something if I'm not wrong 2.8 President Arua loan uni grant na ndikiuria turi atiri na te ndili kethirwa iti loan na information yantu re batere kwithirwa kinenkanirwa ri na ta yani akwa expect kwithirwa ki expose information yantu ote public participation irathithwa ote sheria irathingatirwa imantu jerejire tu out of nowhere antu baigwa kwendilire ai gusaino and all that so tukije babu no tuigwa tongeri ni bo kingira no ibo kumenya kinyora antu bakwa na kinyo wewe wakili utoelezere pengine in terms of sheria deal no toje batere kwithirwa ikithithwa ate
okay jotegera mbere US mbere bakutonya president wale ku Trump agotonya na ugire ateja na msaada ki Afrika ni through structured organizations which can reduce their spending to the nini ago ita government ni negotiate na nini na I think the best practice na ora thiri nini ora constitution yugete kwithira antu ibaete kwa involved how do you involve the people mbere tota wabati ko tonenkera kiki na no ntote kintu kya kwitha agini gweta kuga kuga data ya wananchi ira tubonenkerete na bwithira bwe protected bogashia na US ne break sheria hii nyingi na rights kianto kwithira privacy kinya dignity menya US na ndega pulu data ikamenya this is baba bena murimo jo ukimwi baba na cancer baba ne uba babati ko nini na tote komanyichia data chia to bakwenda nini bako nini nonto ituije nataka to kwaria boy ituiga there is exploitation in Africa na kemo chonko is mind no kathoma maukuja maingi is mind badogana ya batu tibati ko aturi hope kenda beja go exploit our resources so to menya the reason kwithira US ne kwenda too much data about our diseases and about our health issues to extend that batunenkera to change any data EU na mbecha teu chionde bakotunenkera so the government should be able to exercise caution and inyambere yatireta cotin parliament inyaone abati kurunga mekori atire this is to kuigwa information yeji kinyethera the executive under the new constitution titora mbere twathitha ya sheria kintu kia thithwa kia saino kienda gwita parliament ikenda gia approval executive ibanenkere power yewe kuthithia bongwa lakini cabinet secretary wa foreign affairs no yothi babati kwa summoned by the parliament ikenda ba question batunenkera the right information batwira this and this ikito to benefit the manto data this is how to share to which extent na nikito share to them para kuthithio ntikuona kwibwe na imbije koti chetu na icho chi to defend most of the time rato atonya thinene imbije chikarunga ma katigati na chitutenderie
okay kuna bakongera
unde na bakongera lakini ngenda aka kuona kwena coincidence itikwere kaja bwaga othai ngulioneka Kenya irio US yatwambe chinyi muno che
What do you mean?
There could be anything. There we go kuva. Lakini othai gwatika kwina ngondi na gwete ikoro irio US ba president yo to mona ne tara che kama very fast instant ile chita kwa instant money antoi ko batio te kero bwana kwera ko into bibi jaga na haraka bibi ja rahisi bidhaa ni very expensive na akili au ba achonko bona ba tu batiko tu kuite bona ba tu batiko tu teo na ibo ba batiko ba ina aja ko ne batio tegero boga ne batio tegero boga ka kariro andi parliament e kareto kirimo ne itu ka di bindu public participation to elezi boga clause by clause i mbete iki tiejete kureta na wache muri mojojo wakachipitare kudidi mbuga kintu kina lakini tembe ta tieja to tije cha kudidi yate akitokera kwa chehele.
Okay.
What I can say about it is this ruare the reason as to why the US government mayamo sonko wire au kudhano for free you are the commodity. So today with data nowadays gold is not as valuable as data. Now the US government take acquire data, especially your health. The number one, the most profitable company, kana health sector in the world is the pharmaceutical. You know, number one, most profitable. So the US knows tuki acquire data ya Kenyan. Number one tukamenya indawere kutoka bwithia. So you can forecast. Data is used for planning, for forecasting, and so now they can know. You understand? Kedani immunization, which is how can we now exploit Kenyans? So the deal is too good on the government side because government maybe it ain't more resource, it ain't enough resources. So where now ni kuona an extra coin, ke kwenda kwa the extra coin at the expense of life of maisha yetu. You get now?
Yeah.
So tika US akiva bako than 28 billion peke yake hapana iva ko metenda than 28 billion yes but na turende because to access data yenu tokamenya now. Let's say for example keda imanto immunization, how are we going to now make money because companies imbingese dawa ina ile still are still the same in the US. Dikanya 2019 COVID otweka kuna antu bainge ba but actually it was manufactured in the lab. So if not they have our data, they now at their mercy because now they know bako understand the health of the Kenyan population. So now they know where to invest, where not to invest. So for them it's a profitable venture.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kuna mantu jegie IDs aitone president to akiwa akurugura mianka the borders na wa the youth vetting ikethero kithithwa igitarantu bakwenda kunenkerwa IDs ngatheti ya on Wednesday nionanitie antu 26 bagwati bandene barabaria office ni cia ibande na antu babaririkana ibagwatanirite na ntikumnyiri ko iri tore ko botumira but ibagwatanirite na antu bakuma nthiguru ingi we baraba kwenda kuija Kenya kwa tuika ibakura nationality Kenya na as low as 100,000 antu baraba sema nenkero ngiri gana ba kunenkira ba ku register we a Kenyan na kwina antu bengi muno bakurikana ibatonyete Kenya mwaka thai gukurukira matuju no totebetingi kuthithwa weja ki no kwenda ID unapewa ID weja na mbete yaku ukanenkerwa ID na imante ja kurikana na security ni thiritwe impidimite kabisa Kenya no tu utikumenya antu baba otonyimbi bakwenda na kenda mtu akijare ya ngiriti yake gana no mwanke na motive maybe irakwendete kuthithia ndene nthiguru Kenya na akomba kwa achieve jo no tu utebetingi kuthithwa nothing. What's your take on that?
I think it still goes the way. Today, I can honestly say, kede kwe anto yani bato fail it any our MPs. Because nowadays I don't take menya their role nimbi by the way no to about it besides so SCDF ikatwa. Maybe most of them but they don't know what to do. No to these no komya denena nene to eneo but they ko bwiti kinto keto are thinking deeply. Sawa, yes, president miano komia the reason I say wo kenda ku entice the Somalis. Like the border communities. You know, those Somalis over give a feel this is against us. No komia rende yebwezo na for to score a political card. Nebe then onto natembea actually wa manto ya mno na criticize sana. Aka uare president ukia kwethia etethia atia ukia kwethia manto ya atebwa but now president na ameleli ai emeleli now to his political advantage. Nata nkabwithiria antoba the northern region, the northern eastern region kenda bethia atia kenda bethia keuni. So now the problem is that we make policies based on our rooftop policies. Weta waitia eurangare mwanasiasa miano mnyera anto kintu bakwenda kuigwa. So for example ware president yake akuya Meru. Mbere anamenya issue number 1 nemera. Mbere Meru mirai lazima nkamiariria. No kumiarinde arenda kuyari na tomuringira MP but aso wakayo narume mura na maneno yishe. So nyamanto ya yonde rooftop policies no the problem. Akoro Meru akawarende kumaruare and to actually battery anyuara ringi. And that is actually you can see there is a lot of problems are still the same. There is another time but I train we think to come no this thing there was fununu that Al-Shabaab rengi bakwanziria bakwanziringi ko stream in the country. Yes. So why is all these things happening? But happen on to that our leaders bateki batwe yo twekarende MPs babati kututhikiria na bakethwa let's say for example bakienda sia bills kana bakiora si theory bieto theory bira yani bi to affect on our behalf. They didn't. Okay. Nowadays president eure yo no yes sir but again yes sir no they no sir.
Okay, thank you. Don't the time ambori kiuri kingi kya
mambo kidogo no to bakau one minute please. Okay, jagotegera ara tumite as Kenya tumite jagotegera liki jeshi betre Somali atwari puri yako mono na tourist bakethera bari uragwa na tugwita Somali jeshi baba ingi bakwire kiyo ikintu kya mbere na Kenya baba ingi bakwire kuveti muntu tikintu giki no ntwari beto no antu ba community u elders bakarande bakategera bakauga ojo itomuiji no ntwe in borderline kwina antu baba inge bagoshare within that bordering bomi bagoshare similarities ikenda tumenya ora umete ndeje na ndeji so at no ndethugane otigi tugibati gutonyera between national security kinyethere ikuro gochwa eja otwaririe tukakwa kura to the expense ekwithira ogo kareta antu kuma ome beje aja banini already passport yetu era wena niyo among the strongest in Africa thai kwino ete gwitikirwa kwinde goro chigatiga gutumira passport no ntubate umenya thiri mo Kenya kana imona no rona echo antu ba deported from US na ni ugukenderea gukara no ntu turikia magaindi no bakeja bagakwa passport ye Kenya ni very strong bageta now ukethira betire bathithie crime bagachokwo Kenya no ntu passport iriona ni ya Kenya bakeja so iko caution our leaders please ndamo chedo na manto just security Kenya. Thank you.
Hakuna mwari ugweto Trufena Muthoni.
Yes.
Kana karaka 22 years. Kara thithiti record ya kwagi muti. According to mwana ujo aruga manto jata batere kuthithikira Brazil. Lakini egwita kwa tukanya CS wa environment akoreo musainira document ira batero sainwa kendeta Brazil na kwa tukana wetu around 300 if I'm not wrong around 300,000 bribe we corruption director okoordinata antuban ya baba tere kudura kinya bakina cha talent hizi ugeta witi mwana 22 years ngirima na ndato kendo musainira document takwa gimote Brazil but mwana ojo no ntoni mwana maybe ura think outside the box awa utemwanya Brazil na Kenya so she went ahead na athithia mantu jawe jarenda kuthithia na una rekondi were nda kuna aza mthiguruni ya Kenya, lakini still question no eriona ya atiri ukethira nene bara twina bo batibo protect interest yetu batu Kenyans, then what are they doing not to mwana yoyo mwana muntu jojo no batere kuthira kiwatenya mwana ojo njera. In fact yethrenye kuimbecha maybe akwendeka utumika gwita na ba murira ba murungamira ageta kuthithia ngwitia we nonto at the end of the day glory yonde ichoka Kenya, but no kuona still mwana jojo na wito mbecha kenda etikirwa kusainirwa nini document ira kwenda tanaraura taina rathithiri mantu jo Kenya na yeta na mbere na sawa, but our leaders wenye tuko nao ni kama no tukwenda gwita Singapore. Corruption itonyire tonya mwanka nyomba. What do we do as Kenyans? No ndunade kukuona nikinya unde CHEUPE ngia kuthira ndina ka talent yakwa tha into na mtu ongota njara bita anywhere. What do we do? Yeah.
Unjora government, that was so unfortunate. Na mwarora na tumere ana ba menya be na uwezo. No baithithirie mantu batiutaga nyaba frustrate eguru na ubakenya bakathithia mantu na jakaoneka. Na onde igiro buthu kuma ndikuona PSO aritwa ngeno.
Yes.
Aritwa ngeno. Ndikuona post auga recommend Trifena for national security something. Na mwatite signature saini.
Exactly.
Kendeta Brazil. Toi magwa mathuku mono ja kuthithika Kenya. Na je thithika kunde. Kintu kionde tha Kenya utikio kitena price tag. Watega mwarimu kenda ndiko Kenya tha barire ya nkurukia ngirima kana jana.
Imagine.
Urote na ngirima kana jana utingugi. Otega askari nyane raitirie tha ile akwe million.
Konia. Konia na dai.
Wenu ga 750. Watu iradu 700 800. Kutonya kwa jeshi the same case. Yani kila kitu kile kigithirikari tha kiri on sale. Na hiyo corruption ikatubuga ni bati kuthira Kenya na etethira na uhuthu etethira na mantu ja kwaria kina kanywa katuga take action ja wananchi katuka tutetikirie mantu ja ukaire na ikithire etethira kuuma iguru aki ikathira kuuma kitu nje tutige kwambiri kunenganira na uno mbugende nenganira na my brother ageta nenganira akae wangu
yes
itu etikanirio tukanenganira twambiria au twambiria kubwa kuuma twi wananchi.
Okay.
Actually, sorry to cut you short. Kada rika story Trufena ake. You know, we live kama mtu ya Trufena, meno kama when you make a record, now you can air your case. I have a friend of mine, no Igembe North by the way. Na Ibru CIACA Bruni manto, very honest. He's a good friend. I had selected with Madagascar for the Youth Connect. So meno kama the ministry au ne kumyotena mtu wakuwata njara it becomes a problem. So ya Mugambi, what do you think? Na muru yangu ereburu. Me, I want to give you a very honest opinion. Me, I think our member of parliament can help you. Na mura go sit down with him na mweleze. Ukumenya result ila yani ya ilo mbira after the meeting it was very sad. Very very sad keuni. Na ilo nenda mwira uteno ate maybe we are still young, maybe one day you will go attend them. Na summit. Now when you go for such summits, you are paid a lot of money. I think accurate over 400,000. That's okay actually in Kenya. But yet the plane ticket is paid for you, the accommodation, you are given allowance, you connect with other youths. In a Gembe North constituency, actually with Metantunene ward. A very good friend of mine.
No opportunity.
No komyarende lakini yataki our politicians it becomes a problem. Me story Trufena na meake ku expose what happens. Na kwa to tena 400,000 utaandikwa mwalimu.
Hey, my goodness.
Utena 1 million ruare KDF uteta. You cannot go. Now what is happening? It is a gauge. Wait aruaretwe for example, they were there ilikuwa zinafanywa last month. Last month betete KDF. Wenya ugeto kerwa use yakuitebua nanga land ikendwa so that you go, and yet these are our leaders. Even on to bedenya batulo ya tongori, let us fear God. no through blue families no nto imunda mtu akendia kenda mwana oke a qualify for such an opportunity. And then
it's very unfortunate.
I think God again when easy time na leaders
Ova ikehele
we
Very
again easy time.
Ambuge congratulations ke kamwarikau na encourage youth baba inge bachumirie mwari ukira aratetaira ni environment.
Yes.
Ambuge ndi in process of kuthithia masters in environmental law na ara tumite na tha ino kwana gutina ngai no nto environment yetu ni change na climate change na manto jam so turienda nto courageous tabau umire kenda turoera environment tulira gender based violence section in harassment and offenses that space na tukale mitendi manto jauja kuga tajauja la mukaririre ketha na iron discourage tutenge kuona mtu ugu nini ugachetha kutinda mtu kuijire ithatu utimami.
Yes.
Iyo inya ugwete muti ugu wagite no ti mama uti muteza jorio
no kiurairo au
no riurairo no nini na kwira antu ba Kenya baraba supportere mwari u ba chiumiria to chiumiria u batwe government. Who is the government? We the people batwe we toto the government so today are part of government but to the tokariaria we are in government, we are the government. So baraba chiumeri in government no nere nyawo richi machiri machikamuringira salute na thirikari I ashamed inya president tonera ali mu congratulate no nto naona this is what happened nanga no una bati ko make public apology auge mwari ojore ndamundinaire nini nethera toe anto baraba ete involved bagwatwe bani ni no nto kethera netere na area irenge kuleta a lot of revenue compared kinini lakini sawa na shainera na ku encourage to chumirieni kebo manto jonde. Thank you.
Kiurike mwisho kiurike mwisho tukithirikiri manto ya time guy kiurike mwisho ndendo kuria ndindironere president akiuga come 2027 ma ministers va kuongerwa tax kana itwate yani ngugi task. So our antoba 2027 ibo bakethira bamurungamirite campaign yewe ya 2027 o CS ethira arungamirite region yewe romite urongiye kero ngibinde na were and drive manto ja kumane na by elections ire idario no tunonere ura manto ja thithirie no to ukiotegera ntere imwe ministers ibo batumira gwito campaign nterera wa mtu ruterera umite including the deputy president. So turikira kwenda kuuri wakili kimwatire na taloe kuwa concerning civil servant kwithira bakiringa campaign kana bakiringa kana participate ke active campaigns
ogategera na it's very unfortunate mbere ato nini gitaria by elections no onere violence was being used bechi nyingi chitumirekete.
Yes.
Mbechi uchi atumirika kethera baikiria project thai antu bara baikirwo nini barenge bena ndoje na stima lakini bonere bete bae antu nini no gategere Kenya constitution ere provided it should be free and fair election free from kutegu interfere lakini nande oleta a powerful mtotanini CS ya kwethera no command polling station no kutomoka intimidate antu bakeja konini sheria ne provided regulations na eka nini ekera anto barabe civil servant bakethera be involved ke politics anto ibete te koti na koti nyayo ne pronounce te kuera anto bamwe bakachi involve politics but bachida under the nini kuga bejete development okethera mtu yejete kuga ambejete go supervise development yemwe kana ingi through that akauga atiri ambarie ko baba agiu bakauga the political rights chitete limited to nini chia kila mtu but president kire abati komenya abati gwitira anto ngugi anto abaitira ngugi bo bakamuringira campaign to amukorokerie twina thirikari ingi ile very powerful to amukorokia so ate abati otumira nini gwitira anto ngugi ana inchi boni to gwitira twithire to tokamu campaignira batumira kana ethera nini ethera ati tirite anto ngugi ndikona chances ciao cia kwithira agikuruka thuru ari tumerwo ni antu bau.
Thank you.
Na naru ndikirire ndaigua CS ro kwa riuga na kwenda go separate Mount Kenya East na Mount Kenya West kenda bachati ya political career Mount Kenya East na Mount Kenya East Kirinyaga, Embu, Tharaka na nini. I found it very unfortunate not to real unity of the people. Antu ikenda bethera bena inya nini inya gisiasa lazima bethera be united. Na ria Mount Kenya united iro tumbani ni thai president atonyera no Mount Kenya ni ayete united. So ewe trend ntekomba ntekona ina vision na itoko discourage we as young people.
Okay, thank you so much. Tawita MC Tesh akambira watching live from Meru Tv. Salimia sana wageni wa leo. Thank you so much Tesh. Akaulia, how can we translate Kenya into Singapore? And many Kenyans are very poor to manage for government plans. Okay. Impressive. Susi, thank you so much. Kuna mtu wito Ramsi, Rimbira, what if sisi ndio tuko na poverty mentality while the president has a clear idea of how Kenya should be? No, to edelo toka you, yes or no?
The four of us mind these laws.
No, not four of us, Kenyans.
No, but you know we are the representation of Kenya.
Yes.
Lakini eco space ya public participation in yadre na idea. That is the space ile batiko create. Yes.
Okay. Sawa. Kuna mtu anapiga simu hapa. Ametupa SMS zangu hivi. Aya, kuna mtu wetu Asha Mudharimi arimbira what should happen for Kenya to be like Singapore ngotikie kiwi twariririe. Kuna mtu wetu David Ndagara akambira show iko sawa sana hapo Nkondi, tuko sawa, thank you. Alex Mutethia, tutakuaje Singapore kweli with healing hospitals, poor roads, paralyzed education etc. We should consider improving first, then the rest will follow. I don't know, is it true? Hashtag comment on that. Annabel Mudhomi akambira RUMURI iko moto, sawa, thank you. Jeff Gituma akambira Ruto is a very bad president for this country. Ama?
No comments. Yeah, amesema. Okay.
Akona mtu wetu Gloria akambira show iko sawa sana, you are doing it well, CHEUPE, thank you. Then Naril, at the moment I saw President get scared during the Jamhuri celebrations, I knew that we are in deep trouble. No wonder Museveni want his ocean. You mean Subaru ikisimama karibu na wewe unaepa. David Ndagara. Then Terry Babu na kuona hapo, thank you so much. Okay, sawa. Okay. Aya, katuchoke ruterene rwa county.
Before we go to the county, is the issue of the CS. Just a minute, so that I paint a picture. You know, Ruto is smart. Na everything Ruto amearirasia, nimeolela sena third eye. Do you know, ile pesa ilitumika in Mbere, haikukuwa pesa ya serikali, haikukuwa pesa ya mtu, ilikuwa pesa ya serikali.
Ya serikali ni ya nani, si ya watu?
Kidogo. Yani timbia siya wa Muthende, kana siya Kendeke siya Kiondo. You understand? Imbecha siya Kenya, ina siya thirikari. So why is he saying CS people like vaketinga campaign? So that budget, ile budget ya ministry sasa, utokeneye kwethi atia, nyore ndiyo utumika.
Okay.
So that let's say for example are CS okay kato tumira we Mogana onto noende we Meru. To for example are na yite mawa. Aenda utumira all resources ya Ministry of Water. So Ruto knows what he's saying.
Okay.
So you want to use resources ya ministries can that drive away agenda yake.
Now
but our leaders are silent.
Okay, then kuna mtoto wa MC Viska alimbira Ruto has a good agenda for the country. Ni vile the agenda is too heavy for Kenyans. Anahitaji like 20 years to implement na akona limited time.
Very true.
Okay, sawa. Hata choke ruterene Romero kwa haraka, time yetu imeenda sana. In fact imeisha. Kuna mtoto wetu wa Peter Katiramunya. Ibona nituko naru akiari samoya akiwa thirikari ya gavana Mutumantu Ethingia irima ninjwa ni the former governor Kiraito Murungi na ibuno ntu uti tangible project ikoneka kiri narangira udine na wa until Mutuma are independent na amenye kuthira ki make his own decisions then utira komba kuleta maendeleo kiri wananchi ba Meru. How true is that, or what do you think about it?
Mungu etikaniria mili 100%. Nga mutuma creation ya antu baraba tagirite ngabana kawira kura.
Okay.
Nontu gabana mutuma ikiro gitene ni MCAs baraba impeachire kawira baraba mainly bari baba ya UDA. Na babodo to ringirite kawira kura. Baraba ingi baringirite baringirite medika na bandi baringirite kiretu. Kabana mutuma no mwanka adikire antu baraba amwikire gitino na bakuka. Na ugategera inyaka nyuma aja kwena mtu etagwa Sonko wa impeachiro Nairobi. Kana nwekero gavana. Kwena mtu etagwa kuna ujo impeachiro wacha Kiambu Waititu. Nyoro ekero gavana. Antu baubo baire no monga tega history kenda umba kumenya imbi mbere aja. Antu baba baire batombere kuthithia decisions ciao barungi ja gavana. Mantu jao ja decide elsewhere jakeja ja implement in the county. Na no go kara inya cha kibutuma kati umba ungi. Kainyi na inyi ore atiumba kweba. Basa rireti aja na kwa na basa rireti abati kwa jana tadi tamu ita aja no tubecheu MCAs baraba impeachire gavana bagiraba idikenyi kiewu inyake andikira. So ugatega inatu bantu turatu nini turendereaga na hii gutetu.
Okay.
Na hii turimani kabisa.
So according to you ni multi project ikuoneka cloud. Okay.
And they need to lower it on because like this is my honest opinion. And I see yakinya appoint ka too difficult for mutuma. You are loyal to who brought you there.
Yes.
You are loyal to who brought you there. If you are brought there by your money, you are loyal to your money. If you are brought there by the wananchi, you are loyal to the wananchi. If you are brought there by a certain leader, you are loyal to the leader. Let me give you a very good scenario. Again, by South Kwa John Paul Mwirigi. Development is running. Why? He is loyal to wananchi. Walali na okonge. Kwe constituency to kwa rirasia. Nani was saying wakili ombera au ote billionaire ote yosi indete just around Meru town. Reason so mtu wake hukuma is loyal to his money. So to soga ke mutuma. Mia remember then tikira mutuma nyakiwa 2 term purunko na is right. According to him non to is politically cornered. Ino ndru are amreka wera recording. O one term royo definitely okara. So wekiro ibakira ito by influence ba medeka non to actually by the other day medeka na wa oni by the way pia I was actually part of the part and parcel of the process. But today ante interested na manto yakubu non to na ante kweke dan. So today creator na are na hand there. So ruare mutumo te wa menya kuwa. And for sure it is true. So kiwe umunya kuwa ni oma no me no ya kanjeria kuita tera akiwa how independent he is but he is not independent. He's put there. Naenda kuendelea kuina the song mwanka 2027 nontru ai Meru politics so mianto pake akumenya ote independent miari de you will go home. Okay. In other words. Okay. But he should actually omba kui defend because true ka we put there non true aro koleli MCAs inya baraba ingi actually ari anairavo meno komenya okay awito akaromba guns we did ndo ene mia that is not your army. So ndo ene mutumare ndo ene arombete guns. Okay. So definitely the gun owner no even at the price. So munya what he's saying is true. Okay. Yes. Kinya bona lentori on imbonera kiari bado akiwa atiri ya kwamba na kuigiru mutuma kiao sana igitarira kuona akiwa tutame na murama my brother ngikwira umana ntu wekeza sikiza ground kwanza ujue watu wanataka nini, lakini ntukurenza muri tonle mutuma wengo akiari arauga nangi enti muno by the way na arauga ukethira anjalu
na Nyanza na araiba kuwa 2 term batu a Meru Tv tuwa 1 term. What does that mean?
Tukiwinya Tony yongo. Ya gwari yake yao.
Oni ambuge mbere tirakawira Mwangaza atonyere ngavana ntia supported lakini I was very happy. Nonto mbere ne ari kweva ni eokeria mwana omwari kisiasa cha Meru. O tegare historically kwe madam ageretie guchwana odimenti na sexual violence area did sometimes back I think 2013 ninene. So kawira Mwangaza ari agutuma tuokeria mwana omwari kisiasa. Lakini akweja nona disappointed. Arega ku manage politics bwega ona etonye ndwene. Mutuma baba uga utiomba ku manage siasa na baraba kuthurire ibauba baraba gwikire au ni MCAs with support of party leaders. Wategera tambas party leader ari kiraitu. Wategera UDA kwa na CS Rentore. So ibaba until today kinyoka igo ari aria nuigawa kinyare aria most of time kiraitu ari au atana akikiraitu ko moria ojo ne ugukari kwerona igerwa ari moria manto jeria le nini okamoria as a governor you should have that information kiraitu inyati omba gwitia ndai mukuru na itoko muromba kiraitu tafadhali tutigire siasa tuthithia siasa batwe ogwe retire tutikwenda gucokeria boy tutikwenda gukwariria boy tukwete heshima lakini na ndio gukura menyera tujuju twaku tutonye siasa ene siasa chia gavana chia Meru inkumenya rich geta bwega na tukona the right leader na inkoromba tona iko caution anto tore dura MP ba bega to dure nye MCS ba bega nonto kinya budget ye mutuma ku implement ire korokwa ni MCS ke county assembly to adure MCS bate komba ku interpret imbie go kareka tukona nothing tukona mbeja chia to chireta for political management tutiona maendeleo na ingotegera pamwe bag nini no ke jotegera kuinya girentore ari antu kwingena ugire the substance of MCAs county members barato durete dai iba kwedera bari beno menyibo mantu nkurukinye abunge betu ba National Assembly no ku MCAs okwiwa ari okaigwa nako make sense kwewe nyana ntini no kathikira togeta majority lindo geta in terms of development no gweto gethera kwa iko thithitwe. Those are things kwenda na young people okay jotegera majority linda DMK nini ukabategera those are young people na nao no twetirite young people baba tekwenda kwetha batongi mono bazo rienda kwethera turiona njira ichiokuruka kenda turita kugambia tukona twitirite njira ni njega ikenda turita kwita kwa chore tukona njira ni njega bau bange bakara Nairobi bate achore na Meru batu twina chore Meru batu ekurubetu ina Meru bari na inya batu kagura in future ino bari so batu maendeleo jetu jakafi nini
na kuongela
na ndaria ntikwaria ta na nyambo ida automatically na arua ntikwaria ta taoni ndiaria za youth leader ndiara area on behalf of other youth leader barabe iguru riako na barabe ndi bakwa ibonko encourage na imbonete na ndeta kichukuru ringe gweta kwariria nini nkethira young people back be university bodiri ampira inkwenda MCA that is what you should do akampira ante na mbecha nkamwiri nyethro te na mbecha wina kithomo ka win ki against bo be na mbecha na une uko bati kwethira gukari.
Thank you. Tukicheke kwa na Kaburu lentoro akaina ritia kauga atiri ayu kana MPs betu menyapo kwa manzi MPs muno lakini ngwetere tenkinya ndiburi kiriki arua MPs betu urona bonta bakiwata no ukona bakiwata no bakiwa 2 term anonto kuyandi bekirwe na bekirwe andi jikumegitara kuinga the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua na kwatwika lakini ne andi we akuichi orongo but ibaero mbecha na bekirwa andi ti orongo mwanka batonya muko na thai araba kinyite mwankira thai batumba kutirita ti ondone biu bekiro so it's either bawe yes kana bawe 2 term or 2 term the option. Do you think no kwithiro pengine kuri intimidation irio akiri atongerie beto no ntuito kuona thirikari okay anti the intimidator why you never know no kwithiro maybe something else kuyo indene hapa tu kumenya tukua ni MPs beto pate kwenda kuariria Meru kana Kenya lakini kwa tuka kwa ntuponge kwa indene but sikomenya
kwena gintu babu ino ugite gintu kimwe mbakasi auga muchetho jura bathithirio bari azimio augire yetagwo long con inya bunge babetu abathithirio gintu yetagwo long con bakija bakamenya gwitule ngako example na mubunge okwara mpumete etakwa Kirima Central Imenti kwina barabara eri inyingi mageki njira ithatu eri agekiro rami akare au kithirikari kiendekiro barabara irami ena hope na ena wirigiro njira igekiro rami kaba ukaraja akiuga tuta gwatuika ikombe kachiekero gwatuika itiombe kaikare nondo aranga kuga iu ni probability kethera iri 1 itekiro ende uga ati kwina a hope yomba gwikiro lakini abairitwe nontu inyeira ciaruguri igithera iria rutwa ejete na ya githiuruka ka kirugura gakira unchaga njira nyingi muno iria nyingi mwanka tha ici itathira na wa promise te nyingi ma na ingwetikia bunge betu babati kuthera be smarter than that nontu ipopa kuthithia budget ipopa kurukagia manjira ya bati kuthithwa ndene ya Kenya uwingana the president ibati kuthera dictator ora babati kuthithia babati by the way kuthera be dictator president ora babati kuthithia lakini nande kuringana na mandura ya kabisa wira na ndi babati gukire nyabo kaba mami babati gukira bakamenya powers iria baiwa na inchi powers ine na muno na bagaitumira the right way au tukona matunda.
Okay, kwena mwambo wa bwana Mugambi wa mutuma kintu kile na kio mathaga ya ndwa ya kuromba juzi itonne mutuma launch kiama apati na kiama kia raua ikenjenzi tikia wa ikenjenzi lakini kuringana akanyonyi mtu igakuwa no kuimbike gutwike mutuma nyeza na gutumira rieto njenzi ikiama kiawe ambiriri tikinyawa ku cia line come 2027. What do you think about it?
Mberere ike Gen Z, party leader no. Who is the party leader?
Exactly. That's
why. Kwina actually nani yakuwa about ikiondo never it's a fact. Because inya yangu ani kenda so that I joined the two. Kenda kwa ni obe ikiondo ne in this sense. Twaliwa ito kolelia kwetu MP eto wa idrikari bo kama. But now I sit down and ask myself, ote transform inye mwe kwenu actually transform iteya kautene iteya na uite akawa transform 15 isi ite where are they njire kuma kaelo mwanka mutu ati itete kaelo kama konji kuma actually president ara ukuma ita withdraw anything itongelu nya 1 inch ni this year nara ya promise the other day ndo na posted mantunga on their social media pages akiwa barabara ya kuma kaelo witama mulika kiromoadhi all the way to Kinanduba ya kirwa lami but you know sometimes nya tuenda turea Meru tutebati ko kama tairo akiri for events sake menya lware ndewera ya nderwa ngombe wata indewe wata ngombe ngi so ruare the ngombe ye kuremwa the first the project irabwithwa and then bando ko ikaethiatia ikathithwa you understand so na even on don't vera and actually let me paint you now a picture of manto akari ukolele most MPs are corrupt and the president knows I can tell you for sure ruare NJERI weto ukoya CDF budget allocations on the government website weto akira ndo kwa yambolelie ndio tume miteno 4.5 mite ya urwa weto atrima printing na stationery rim paper kuna printing na rim paper in the CDF document weto atrima kwenenya bia ibati kurira ana kuna bia ibati kurira to vulnerable sha na NHF kitambo before sha but who are these people beneficiaries by ko So what the president knows, he knows this. You people are corrupt. So if you people are corrupt, ruare ukiakwanjirikuwa 2 term, ukiakwanjirikuwa 1 term, I have you. Ndo file sirasi yaku nkairai. Nimete norete mheshimiwa Egembe no norete mete 4.5M. Where ina mete yetere. You see. So what the president did. Meru is a smart politician. Aletre you guys do you. Ngorika na 2022 balendo riba intimidate wa sana. Because when the head knows that where you are rotten, na kwena mtu mbele by the end eko na mentoring to the leadership journey. Mbele mwambi ukeza no kwenda kwa rasiware be clean. Lakini the moment you are dirty politician, my friend wengu wako kumake system. So kento thingia the mbona yetu tap kana tap unte komenya na yetu.
Yeah, tap I guess.
Tap yetu bua tap that's something. I think Ruare that party is directly associated with the president. Let us not run away. If we detunya president akimenya like ninyarua maybe itule in moreke maybe wakuwa it is his vehicle to contest again to the party to become the governor. But no komenya mia political party ni etela onza wake nani wita ni mia political party tika ina kura. No ingwero katita with the 2.5 years ni ende ya ko guarantee you can have a political party lakini ete ko guarantee re-election ninya sonko eneke. You see, so what I can tell the governor, na settle down on development. Political party yake akubwithia akia wita bora na ringo tumia kwa agency ende winde ikuo. Nte umemenya by the way na ndam the Gen Z na inkuromba no ute ungu kuromba no Gen Z ende ugetho ende iba TJ kana iba mawara bake yagu na bantu eru baki alafu ya twene Gen Z. So ende wala nyara involved do.
Tukeza kwa wakili Meru kuthirite kwena insecurity nyingi sana itonete especially uterere Gembe uterere ne rwatigane na Bore ikuthirite kwena wamba bubu ingi muno na antu iboragi baba ingi na kinya ndeithia ciantu icitite muno tukuwenja muri tonere governor Meru akiwa akimeneria CS wa interior muno Kipchumba Murkomen akiwa na bakairie kana na beri dorongo no twaberite operation ikambiri within 72 hours lakini akwa mwankira ntuku kintu kia thitho no tebyo barona imbiteri ko kinya thirikari kwenda kuona ni nontu time ira thirikari one of the most criticized government irambonete kana maybe ndamenya thai we ntikumenya but thirikari ikumeneru na njira nyingi sana na njira mwe thirikari yomba ku celebrate nio ikuritira wananchi ngogena kubatethi na mantu ya kuivijo baini but no kuwa akiza karoma mbere mwingi na akagwa operation ikambere within 72 hours that almost a week nothing has happened na ntiba ukua na gekruti atuite na akuru twana twatio twite na bethe antu batu batena ndethi na no livelihood yo ntere ni imbiteri ko kinya thirikari kwenda gutwoni kana nimbi ithero yene inya muno rutere ni rukureta security
ambuge mbere ikwera pole baraba yeri ngombe kuma Egembe tigania mon kaburi eoni mpumete bore na inkwera wa security situation now na ukategera security operations thirikari is very aware of what is happening kinyada da ito thirikari ni jende aja ni je twinde tore aja cause thirikari invested a lot of intelligence. So antu barabariuma from one place to other ibonekana. So oni ndategera na nda analyze these people na antu kuingeta bori betere kwanje motei ringo. Ole ari former PS. Very proud nini. Betaba etonya nyomba ba unaba iya ngombe. Ugategera mantu jauja kwithira thirikari tikwenda gutethia mwananchi umu protectora intobia we tabori ugategera araba okurukira bari tokurukira ina installation ya military training camp area we nene mono au ni obo kurukira so karigara thirikari so ni nigo protect the presidency na infrastructure ikorerwa mwananchi security human security ya mwananchi thiri rokuga otoriuga kutena freedoms no ntwe right of property na who is supposed to protect those properties. Government ebati o protect maisha na property ya mtu. That is what is provided in the law. Before inyabe atake infrastructure yuchi yaore but protect nini. Mochiari orara ngombe ijere mburi ijero mutunyari ore mwana na capitation no gitete. Ore ethia mwana mochiari o ageta kurea school fee nai. achie antuko ni anto bate mama utoa mama anto barara kuringe tuma beterete nini na baketia mianki no nto bo insecurity na thirikari ne regete obate nini na tena kaire apart from kwethera kwena nini kwena insecurity ingi na muhimu mbuge aja no nto ntijethero kamigweta ni sexual insecurity rego happen Meru na toko dem manto jaraja kuoneka jari endelea mitandao ne ntuko ingi ndonaga video trend about gun rape ya kuru fulani am itu ampere ndakana kuruba Meru tuimenyereni tha inchera cha Kenya antu baraba inge ibabungeri ni sexual offenders mtu eterea mama kamwana kanini kamwankikanda rika ijire achiethera ingeri miaka life onge ageta nontu sheria clear yugeto mama mwana miaka 12 na nini life imprisonment miaka rika ijire o mama between 12 to 15 years miaka 20 15 to 18 na hiyo minimum boga minimum so the based on circumstances nini no itiamonka inya life so ikwira ndakachi yetu timenyere tutige manto jauja kwenda nini ethera no kwenda mwari muriojo kwithira wena urenda mwari kwitoka mukati ukamutoni the box akakwenda freely na effort yeu tigwita wita ku take advantage ya twana tonini na kenge mbonete kwi antu beta baga fix kinyanda kachieto na nini akuru tabara bena miaka mingi baregerete amunda ugeto ga fixo so inko encourage nya babange in the society batige gwikira nini no nto case yu nene in fact ugategera na unda kwira prison chieto nyogeta thai kinyogeta Meru court ugatega the most magamba jara maingi cha kuendelea imanto na sexual offenses na mbuge paraba kuona manto jau jari didikana baketa ku solve through nini thirikari na sheria yugete manto jau jasbati usolve ka through court process ikenda mwana ore onaki mwana uga agakura ari menya inda thithiru ona nona na agature na pain so the best ikumwike courtin bonde family a victim on injustice na ethera ujo accused person atene ni akona justice through the court so that is my opinion about those two things.
Okay,
thank you
Sorry, ke issue security kadona I just add about it. There's a meno komea leaders para nene pa understand it the scope of our leaders in Meru County. That day murkomene kuwe kanje in the 72 hours. I have a friend who is in the military. Damoria, is it true? Ambira, it's a lie. It un't ite anjeria. Namorine ambira operation etotomera suwe ka anjeria. Oba tutura kemenya is the chief.
Okay.
You get?
Ite particular public.
Ite particular public. Wewe utemia kwenda mwambane ndito kuijirite in the next 72 hours. But our MPs clapped. Then about posti, we had a meeting. Oh my goodness. Like, you know, they were mangai. So it was like operation Ibweda Suwa, yeah, secret. Over okay, the Kemenya DCC, the ACC, na chief. So you bagay the Kemenya Bahaba Kea na the ministry. No kwana lakini ite the right public. So that is how yani trikari take it Meru for a ride.
Alafu ukiariria kwa the right public, kuna drone. Yaona nasia ikiona nasi tumtoto tomatokite hapa na pale kuna munene omora ugire aua itumi tutukuthingatira muno mantu ja iko kuona ne Meru by in collaboration na ntubara bakuijoba ijira ndithi ciao lakini otegero korio utingombe ora iguikuijo asieja Meru no cia Meru iguijo ieta rutere ne rungi antubara kuona bakono kinyi drone ba ikithakene na tikinya kithakene kinene no to arabona na sebari kinya ni antu kwe very open. Yes. Then how handy ereo kirithirikari kubwethi operation yoba kuwira na kuwata antu jabara no tunyeteka ba isithete in fact.
Look, the problem in Kenya is the politics. And let me tell you, it's very sad for Meru community because sorry to say this CIACA forum. The government need to understand the Mount Kenya politics ya Mount Kenya is so hot in Mount Kenya region. Sawa? But narana kuo politics si favorable kidogo iba yote amesema niba kona wewe anto iba guinya nkoro batena thina. Now the problem ni umona ruare waita hospitali. Waita kabwithirua, ukaitoka ringo x-ray. Alafu ukerwa daktari akwira muleito yaku te kwa ni uniki agwende yana. Now amekusaidia aje? So now the problem is that the government knows. And actually inya munena wire yao. The government neko menya we are here right now. Wakili na we are here and the government knows. So the problem is this. All this is a political, it is just a political thing. Na kualelia kona rende that we can gamble with Meru, but maybe nonto drika teko and ako hat thieves. Let Marians pay. Because ruare kuna chifu ibu na nonto na raura the entire region. Kwe chifu oromungwe. Nonto ndedi ya miati yomo na sindano ende uwa wakai ya wekete kia ondone. Dikulukira kuna chifu erorende kwe ngombe ire au siya kulukira utari report rende romungwe. So the government knows what it's doing.
Okay, thank you so much. Hata ku wide up na mtinkura time mwache kuthira. Ndienda pumbire owa bwana wakili na Arua. Let's assume maybe no kwenda giti. Maybe kia MP kana giti kingiwe ini giti. Na kinya uwe bwana Mugambi no kwenda giti. Kia MP. Na kinya bwana KABURU na kwenda giti kia MC Mwangandia. Katwambiri na MP. Ntukwe na Arua bukanengirwa giti ki. Imbi bombo correct Meru nontunande tukuwa MP betu ibegiri mondone imbi bombo correct Meru kana imbi kuona yaka yetite njirere te agirite ndene Meru na bomba komi correct given a chance tambiri yawe pana okay
oni Kento kia mbere mba na inquiry ya ground inkodikira anto baburi
unasikiza ground
inkodikira wije baba kampa permission onde nda tu consult boba mbira mbite bingete barega kadidi ada Yusuf nini kira mpomba nini kia mbere I think kento kia mbere nga set record all the bursaries chiana ana nkala in bursaries bedre batio choka kuyejira naja mtu ambiria kweta university aka register tukamenya kadiri ya riri na imbechire ya koneni kia bairi ku inspire young generation. Our young generation ana baratu ina baba ti inspired dala ya bange bakampira kidomo ikenami kiana mantha ichukuru chia ana beto batio perform no ndo bakwethera batiko na ndo bakuba inspire kingi me buri especially buri potential buri etia ya tapped buri ne ethere ekwete kirima babangi muito kibari kethera gege to kinyara sobo igo kiona arakiri so tuka encourage kuleta tourism nini ikenda tuemba kwethera beja tourist no to akinyaka resort city town ara soboiga achongo beja tiba choka na nyuke beta nini baketha bareja bagaite kibarine bakejaja kwe kajira kange kare agaiteretie muito ne King Muru gageta monka kibiriche gageta monka kaumera Kisima petrol station kauga katapo anto bakaika nini through that nini path iko encourage anto kwethera be in good health na bakareta revenue kuka create employment taroire ndategera ku industrial park yaki mubunge wetu abati kwethera ari fuatilia ga industrial park ire ukura ikende intobie to bira bikuma within bure bigakoria na interview biakura biethera binini ni bireta bure bika benefit tigania east na west wategera taburi araturi we are at a place to either to shiaga twena town ithatu tugushia within the nini kwena Meru town na Nyuki na Isiolo so growth ya town icho ithatu ni ukuria buri kukuria buru ta Isiolo tukeja kuona university au ikethera Isiolo university antu baraba ka benefit mono te antu binya ba Isiolo ni antu baburi our farm product yonde kena magamu njirera president yakuga nago akakuma Garissa kwijojo we encourage yekinye ikenda antu baburi into biao bikena manini so only that is mantu jara mpomba kodithia el market nini nkathithia represented nini representation ndithikaira antu ntenda kwita kuga oni mpero party line mpero ojo ni ukikia mage kuga mbere ntereta gikiama ndetereke antu bakwa ba mpira ona ngaethira nini na ora constitution yugite public participation in any matter touching on the registration ikenda ntikethira ndi chiethera inkuurwa Meru kana imuburi no ndo bakwithira ante abathikirire na nka make sure any law ile kwithira ni kuthithwa ni align within the agenda na project ya buri.
Okay.
Thank you
so much Bwana Mugambi.
Thank you for asking that question. I think tukiakwe in such a forum is very good so that kenda tomba kuoni anto what do you want to do as leaders. Ukolele the role of a member of parliament. Number one, legislation.
Yes.
So, they Mugambi, what I want to do, mea winde MP or raia. So what I want to do is legislate for them. Na otemia ko legislate oteko dikiri anto bara wetite ko legislator. Today, let's say for example, compensation bill yantora lives yo see lost no to NPR officers na inyande dira si anto benga shuli bia apaitite bora. Inya other things that equal the proper legislation. Number 2, another role an MP, a member of parliament, is representation. Today, I should represent Antobe Gembe North constituency in the floor of the house. If there are challenges, security, education, road network, you will never to parliament they voice your. Because let me give you a very good example for finance bill. We were saying it should not pass, but as leaders we are it should pass. So they Mugambi okay ndomopa kwa hivya, they MP or raia. Number 2 actually is represent them. Number 3, it's oversighting. Kuna projects dirikari kubwido, kuna project ikwere kanisi yete kubwido Gembe North. Number 1 kwa NJERI, isi NJERI ina ikinyete. Number 4, it's accountability of their resources. Because mbira nde MP wa Gembe North sio tumeka tibia siyakwa nde siyakwa personally. The resources siyanto by Gembe North constituency. So what I should do as their leader, and actually what I'll do as their leader, because when they open and transparent and accountable, because it is actually their finances. So this is the money that we have been given by the government through either CDF, Ghana, whichever the source, and this is how your money was used. And number 5, the last thing, it is actually being a listening leader. Because when you listen a leader, then you can be available to them. Whether they are available to them, then you can help them. And that is actually what leadership is all about. Leadership is all about service, is all about giving, not taking. But the converse is true.
Wow.
Leadership.
Okay, thank you so much. Tukiza kiwe bwana Munene no kwenda kitike mwangandia. Imbi kuthogani no kathithire muntu mwangandia akenda ati atare muntu rongi uriku kana achokio rongi uriku.
Mbuga ngumbicha MCA no je MP. No ithatu. Indi kiambere kiria mbuga ndithithia mwanya na MCA uria urikunda kana baraba iku. Eku make sure tukithithia budgets. Tukwamba kuthithia public participation na tutongeretwe ni ward administrator. Tugeta kiria antu tukaboria mbio yongwa tubatigwikira budget inezi. Na biria bakaugira na order ya priorities tukabiikira budget ine chetu. Au angekiria ndingienda kuthithia munene. Apart from biria katiba yugite bio MCA bati kuthithia wananchi. Iko make sure tuina database ya professionals barabonde tuina bonde ne ya mwangandia na batina ngugi na ngire bathomerete na nini chiao kenda gwatu ikakwina tonya twangugi tutita guchwa tukaita ki database yetu tukona turenda bankers tukataka ndo barabathithie finance na matu jangi tukaruma kuba forward au angiru tere no hospitali chetu ukategera ja mashinani na rampumete nonto mwanga ndicho tetaunine mwanga ndi batu turi mashinani kidogo ukategera na area utechipitari chino indongi na chipitari lazima chipitari chume thirikari ni yake chipitari nya no lombe kuma kiri inyakiri donors no wena goodwill ya mbuga we mutongeria no umbe guchwa nyaguntu kunge gutethirikari no kone nyantu bangi bomba kuja na bakathithia cibitari indongi na antu bagatetheka antu betu iba ta distance ine na muno betete guchwa cibitari na barabara toka ibui kwa budget chetu chipati mbere nyatwaririe mantu jangi chipati go focus on infrastructure njira au angi irati BICD ntu bibi yetu tagairaga muno ruterere ro county tuka make sure twana twetu itukubathiria musingi jo muthongi be kenda tubanenganirie guru au begi ntukithithitwe bwega na bakendera na bathomo yao bwega ikyo ndithithie mwanya na baubani.
Thank you. Kuna mtukuto Brian Yambira kuma Rutero Mutindo anasema asante sana kwa mafundisho ya hao viongozi, waambie thank you so much. Thank you. Mtukuto Brian kuma Rutero Mutindo. Then kuna mtuombera alito Frederick akambira Ruto siwezi muamini hata aseme nini. Ibweka sana bwana Frederick, hiyo maoni yako. Thank you so much. Unia kuthirikiria bwana Mugambi one word na one second kire Gen Z nonto no kuona Gen Z ba kinya Museveni ari Kenya na aragwire Gen Z ba Kenya be kuna barua vibe lakini hii vibe ya ina gani akwa wena 26 years bari ba ko with the movement jwa ko liberate antu ba Uganda but Kenyans beto Gen Z ni vibe na vibe waiting na weta no teke ba kuthithia no teke ba kuumba kuatanira bathithia no barua by leaderless by independent partless lakini uteki dotaje ba ko yake pomba kutha gichinje.
Yeah, so my call to the young people is this. We cannot keep sitting on the fence. It is the high time tureke kwithirwa twi non-partisan. Let us now come into the center stage ya siasa. Ndo siasa tukia kuendelea na siasa rengi itiriana handing over. So ne tuthwanire the old generation ya kinya point ende yorie nuri kwegembe no thiwite kwa MP to muthani apana. It is us. Ibatu twaita na araura tubithie civil education turitane asiari betu turitane every person around. Na the last thing to menya rights yetu. Tukia komea rights yetu tutea intimidated. Tukia komea rights yetu tukamya kwa mtwaria. So my call is to the young people. Turekei ku ringa siasa mitandaone, turekei ku kuria twaretie katuite na ground kenda twanjiria ku shape destiny 2027. Na tukia kuria shape destiny 2027, the same meso kuona tore today. The same meso kuona luare youth to stay empowered. Na sauti yetu teo mtoto thikiria. No actually could happen in 2027. So my call iki the young people in Itinya Begem North constituency yake all over Meru. Let us arise kenda to shine. Kenda tumba kwa constituency sia tumbere, tumbe kwa ward sia tumbere na Meru yonde yeto tumiendi mbere. Nontuba atue tutisie mtu onde na mtu euro. Tutisie mtu ona iti na mtu bururu. But to united. The last thing that has become united as the young people. Kenda to chant our own political path.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kuna political parties nyingi muno ndene county ya Meru. Political parties hizi nuko na kasi genuinely na mantu ja mwananchi kana Meru kawaida kana na Meru tubateri kuthithia no tuno tukona tutu wanyuma na kila mtu thaina akiriti tepatewe. Na 1 minute please.
Mbere ampere young people na baraba ina vote South Send na Meru pachoke kura Meru mbere na baraba beja bari njiste aja Meru wenda ambasari aja ni aba kona wenda ruji rwetanja no na rukauma so lete ni kuranja political parties ivieko ile tuma anto beta kona iti so jifoma weekend anto batonyo paromba iti na ninagoje tumereka ikenda anto beja ugura certificate yo. So the young people tugategera kiama kiraki ku share idea chietu ideology. Tuteta ibia mena no tuibigu yetu ibia Gen Z. Tuteta ibia mena tugatega track record. Kiama kikiri imbikirunga maira. Ina akiumite history yakyo. Paterinda weturi imantu je kwena jo. Ikenda batu twatonya political party tutikwenderege etagutwira tuthithie the opposite of the wish of the people. Anto ba twira twite ojo party nega twira twite o tuketha twin balance tuli au atigati. So turienda political party rega line ideas chia Gen Z na chiantu chiethia chienini. Kurugura political party right erweri. Yumete historically yumete kuma rira twari one party state monka tweja multi-party. So kila mtu ena haki ya kurugura kiama kiawe kinya ugwe wenda kurugura gyaku kinyomba ye ne okie kiama rugura wejo menyane na wananchi wejo to certificate wejo to enderia India but basically batwe young people ara twiterete ideology kiama ne otugategera mono na yuni au ni oturi.
Thank you. Pana Kaburu wena pate we kana tukurure kyaku.
Ai ori na twite kura 2022 na independent bia mabinge yu bia mabibie mandu. Au ange the democracy Kenya ga yukura. Ndio kwa nanto bakithia political parties nyingi i democracy ku kuendelea kubwa. Ende na ndara Kenya ikinyitia thaa ici utikia makimo kia makirungio kimo kia president ndene ya Kenya. Kakikadi thagua kira kiomba kuthithia coalitions ciomba kuita president icio ciomba kuthithia atongeri. No tutwitite biama bikaingia gutwike jawo ninge ndagite ke MCA ndina kiama giakwa na ini nkandiku. O bikaingia biage tumi. na iturete ara tukwenda gukinya gutuike Kenya yukinya kiwango ja kira kiri US watuike ibia mabiere ibia mabiere birio na kiama kina principles chiakyo ho na ideologies ho wantu batithura atongerie bakiama kiu kionde amaibara bakethera baisa bakithagia bakisubscribe kiri principles na ideologies chikiama wou bakathurwa kuringana na mantu jara kiama gikuga ti uria ugokuga uria kiama gikuthithia ate uria kiama gikuga Kenya tugakinya au twethera tukuria gisiasa na au nio twitite ukona bia kabietite kwage tumibitu kurura twinde kabietite kwa kamana Kenya
oibije amatu
ibieje na bieje tubiekere nyongone mabiti go biere.
Okay, ibuka sana.
What I can just say, sorry to cut you short, we being kira youth, the young people live at Wiper. At least me in the Wiper, I'm the deputy coordinator of Meru County. So tuko na ticket ndiko endelea Meru kwa endelea to beta.
Okay, thank you.
So ticket ukaya. So kijani ke Wiper.
Yo bari jaga muthikiri ibuka sana no tuba kuthira mana batu kumakagita kara twambire twakura. Thank you so much. No tuba kuthira mana batu SMS ni mingi ntomba kinye kuthoma insionde lakini thank you kibra bonde batu mete team SMS. Thank you so much. Kirori wa Stella na kuona uko pale Masedega na kuona. Thank you so much. Na ibuka mwathani tena mbere kuthira kibuthari sana ogutegerete mubango jwa rumuri rwa siasa jo kujira kuma Monday I mean tukusendese Sunday from 8:30 to 11 wina NJERI wa CHEUPE kama kawaida na gini brato ithera twina bo ndene ya studio ibwirigiro bwako kumba kuthwa kithoma mantu ja maingi sana ntuko na arua ajara ya komba kuthwa ja gutethia in your life lakini ngarikana ngakwira atiri ntuko tiondo ran kwira nkiumaruka ngakwira kike thurano kira twitite 2027 tafadhali watu kuringa kure ku njenzi no tutokwira tuyukikura watu kuringa kure ku ukaringa kura na nkoro ringa kura na mathuganyo bita NJERI wa CHEUPE.
Karibu Embu College, mahali vipaji vinageuka kuwa taaluma. Hapa tunakuandaa kuwa mtaalamu mwenye ujuzi unaotafutwa duniani leo. Kozi zetu ni pamoja na biashara na uhasibu, kupata msingi imara wa dunia ya fedha na biashara, uandishi, kujenga, kubuni na kuunda suluhisho za kifundi, ususi na urembo kwa ubunifu unaogusa maisha na kuongeza uelendi, upishi, kuleta ujuzi wa mapishi ya kitaalamu na ladha zinazovutia, usimamizi wa utalii, kukuandaa kwa fursa katika sekta ya utalii na huduma, sayansi ya kompyuta na tehema ambapo teknolojia ya kesho inaanza leo, elimu ya udhibiti wa uhalifu, kuchangia usalama na ustawi wa jamii, mhudumu wa afya,